Oh, that's awkward. I haven't even been muted this whole time. I've just been sitting here silently, probably click-clacking away like a fucking idiot. Hey, hello, hi. Bonus stream. Bonus stream. Um, I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't know if I was gonna. I didn't know what I was going to do or not. Whether or not I was going to jump on or not. And I got home. I had to go to the dentist today, and after work, and the traffic was a bitch, and people don't know how to fucking drive. And then Bug started streaming, and she was complaining to me and wanted me to get on. So I decided, fuck it, I'm not gonna do anything else tonight, probably anyway. So, and since we won't be around next week at all, I'll make up for next week with a bonus stream today. It's my course of action. So, we shall see what today's got in store for us. Who knows what it may be. I'm curious if Bug is even still here in Strawberry. I'm not sure how long she stays up here when she gets on. Oh yeah, she is. There's a Bug, she fetches you. It is a win-win for you guys. This is very true. It's a win-win for me as well, honestly. Telegram me, probably Dakota. Maple, can I have $200? What the fuck? People want need $200. What the fuck, Dakota? He's so fucking weird, man. It's great. It's so funny.
Hello again, Maple.
Shaw? Oh, hi. I didn't hear you. I hearse.
Oh,
I
thank you.
didn't see you either. That's awkward.
You're just ignoring us. I'll make a note of it.
It's the wise
Fuck!
friend. You gotta learn to look up. Gotta tilt your head up.
I was a little
The
bit.
first lesson is deputies for cadets.
Look up.
Gotta be honest. I thought you guys were locals.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't live here, but
I've been living here, so technically.
Yeah. And also, I was quite intrigued to the fact that I had a telegram, because it's not a common occurrence.
that's a sad thing.
You didn't have to share that.
Okay, well, I did. So,
You need to make more friends. Jesus Christ.
I don't know if it's about friends. I just don't have people who need to telegram me about stuff.
I mean, honestly, I usually just let people in person.
Yeah.
I'm usually around
Around
enough
it.
where, yeah, I don't need really to communicate via telegram.
See, I'm around enough too, and yet I have been inundated by telegrams as of late.
I mean,
I mean, for argument's sake, you are also a sheriff.
It's not
As
even
soon
about
as-
people in the department.
Okay,
They're
well,
fucking criminals.
also for argument's sake, I mean, I don't have very many friends outside of the department.
I want to say that I think as soon as you get promoted to sheriff, criminals just immediately
Want to talk to you. They
for
skip the
no
chain of command.
reason.
I guess it. I don't even know why.
Hello.
I don't know.
It's because they don't believe that any of us can handle their issues when most of the time, I mean, we can quite easily, but they
God,
they
you know
want
what's
to
the
skip
worst
the
part?
line.
People don't think that we can give Sisika releases as
Sorry,
like knowledge,
just-
but we can,
Yeah,
and
what's
they
going
do
on there?
the most insane bullshit for it.
Eh.
Austin Grant just came through.
Oh, wonderful. Good.
Yep. He left towards Blackwater. He chatted to
What?
us.
Austin Grant.
Wonderful.
Wanted to talk to Isla. He then asked who I was. I said I'm Isla's brother. And then he had her knife and just threw it on the ground. Didn't throw it at us. Nothing threatening at all. But yeah. So that's that.
Wonderful. Great.
Yep. Do you still want me to send a tip or?
I think we can handle sending a tip, Lenny. There's no Appreciate you letting me know.
Yeah. All right. Fantastic.
What's your name there again?
It's Nathan.
Nathan.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I appreciate it, Nathan.
All right. Thanks, mate.
I will send an update tip.
Yep, yep.
I did not. I didn't expect them to be there either. Fuck no.
I will. Yes.
It was.
Unflinching.
Terrifying.
Andy didn't even say.
What? What did I do this time?
No, I said I thought I smelled syrup.
Oh,
And then you didn't say nothing. I said, oh, unflinching.
oh yeah.
Like that time up in the snow.
Yeah, I mean, It's yeah. Yeah.
That's good.
It's just me.
That's all we want.
I feel like I'm just not hearing things today. Because you were the third person to have said something that I did not register.
Be surprised how
It
many
gets like
people
that.
would not want to hear me anyway.
Oh. Not true.
Very true.
I always want to hear you buzz are great.
Yeah. Whoever told you that's full of shit.
That's my own opinion.
Then you're full of
They
shit.
say it, you motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
Alright, y'all take care. Be careful out there.
You too, mate.
Likewise.
Take care of me.
I'm gonna go head up to the office and spend about an hour and a half on paperwork.
What paperwork are you spending an hour and a half on?
It's just usually it's about how long it takes me to go through everything FAO people. And,
Okay, so here I'm gonna give you some feedback. Okay,
yes.
I've heard a very large handful of people getting annoyed by some of the FAOs
Oh.
because some of them are saying that they were unnecessary. So just be very careful what you're FAOing on if there's already something in there for it.
Okay. Yeah, no,
I don't know if it's multiple people. It probably is, to be honest, because I'm seeing a lot of FAOs coming from different people. But
yeah, I have been FAOing more frequently, so that because instead of just fixing everyone's stuff for them.
right, which I do appreciate that you changed from that. But I just know that there's some people that had mentioned that they're just getting a lot of FAOs and like a lot of fix it sort of things, or things that are in progress.
Okay.
So I'm not
Yeah,
sure. That's
I'll
just what
definitely.
I've heard. I don't really know specifics of like which one or which, but
Yeah, no, I'll definitely try and be a bit more cautious with those then. If they are like currently being written on and whatnot, I usually try and be a bit careful, but I'll make sure that I'm not.
yeah. I think it was mainly for ones that were in progress.
Yeah, that's fair.
overall.
I have noticed that people have been leaving files as a work in progress when, like, I feel like they should only really be a work in progress right out of the gate when they're still being filled in fully. Once they're filled in, I don't see a need for it to stay as a work in progress, even if, you know, we're still adding more information to it as time goes on.
No, it should only, yeah, the work in progress should only be while the initial parts are being written out, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
If there's anything after that, that's just because of investigation.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely be a bit more cautious with those then.
Yep. Just wanted to let you know about that. I just had people wandering up to me. I think it's like a couple people, so I don't know who all of them are, but I know that you go through the paperwork, so I figured I'd let you know.
Yeah, appreciate that. I'll definitely, yeah, I'll I'll dot my I's, cross my T's on it.
Howdy, Brian.
Hey, Briar.
Howdy.
Seen Blackwater asking deputies about rabbits.
Who is?
Austin Grant, the motherfucker that carved my face.
Yeah, the Rangers just told us that he had come through here.
Oh, yes, get us here, Lou.
Did he come through here?
Apparently
Couldn't
not
even
hurt
hear
you
where the
here,
hell he was
you
talking.
Well, that's
He was with
that's what he was saying. He said that Austin came through here, looking for Isla. Nathan said he's Isla's brother. Threw Isla's knife on the ground, non-threateningly, and left it towards Blackwater Way. So
Interesting.
I didn't
Is he
see them.
wanted?
Not yet. Yeah, I don't think he.
Not of anything we know of.
Yeah,
Okay.
at this point in time, I do not believe so.
Well,
But
I
he's
guess
still
just
something to look
another.
out for.
No, just another player on the board to watch for, of course.
Shoot on
Yeah.
Just
sight.
curious.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
am as well, Kay.
Do the correct processing in arresting him for the crimes he committed.
The most
Alright.
popular sheriff in Strawberry.
Listen, that
Running on a
motherfucker carved my
platform of
face off.
shooting at Austin Grant on sight.
I was
Well,
gonna
I
say
think-
you have
I
fucking
think-
rangers around here. They ain't gonna say shit.
I think Rangers and Wapiti would
No,
agree.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that ironically. I mean that genuinely. That's going to make you very popular around here.
No, that most of the Rangers actually hate me. I'm checking my telegram. I'm right back.
Alright,
You
I'm gonna
better-
head up to the office and take a look through paperwork. Alright. Yeah, I'll definitely be a bit more cautious when it comes to the FAOs. But I will be honest. I mean, there's a reason probably why they keep getting FAO'd. I wonder why. Hi, Rivers. Bolton, Monette, Sand, Castle, Blackwater. Fucking Nathan. Well, it's the same Nathan who told Rain not to send an update and probably got his shit kicked in, man. He probably got his shit kicked in so hard. Karen and Fisher going back to Annisburg to make sure the locked door on time to find Parker. No one injured.
Howdy.
Hello. You're
How
digging
are
your
you?
way through the paperwork.
Well,
That
kind of.
fucking bastard has
What?
the audacity to walk into my fucking town.
Did he come back?
Yeah, he's fucking here. I told him to fuck off.
Nice.
Who's this?
Austin Grant.
Austin Grant.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a good call.
Yeah. That's undoubtedly gonna piss him off thing. Piece of shit.
Yeah.
I really had wished I'd killed that fucker when I pushed him off the cliff.
I think we all agree with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Rarely am I ever like, I wish I had taken a life, but I really wish he had died. Well, now he knows it's my town then, so it'd be great.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, new
All right,
training?
Eliana, what do I need to teach you on?
I
Everything?
guess, yeah, pretty much. First went over,
Hearst went over what?
report training last night.
Excuse me?
Wow,
listen.
that saves me so much time.
I know.
So-
Thank you. Hearst.
Yeah.
My first part.
Yeah, I came in here to ask if James Kelly was wanted. And that turned into about a 10 to 15 minute discussion on reports. while I had folks just waiting for me. I was like, well, this is fine. I learned a lot. And I know that there's a bunch of shit I need to read. So.
Yep. Have you been given the deputy handbook?
Don't think so.
Alright, I'm pretty sure I gave you the book on how to be a deputy when you got promoted.
Oh, the giant, the giant.
Like,
thick book
gonna
that you
drown
brought.
himself in a
Yeah,
bathtub?
how to do your entire fucking job.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you were having issues opening it because most are closed, but you should have it now.
Okay.
All the documents you need as a lawman should be accessible to you.
Yep.
So that goes over everything. So I'll just go through a few key parts of it so you have a very clear understanding on what's expected of you, and then you should be good.
Sounds good.
People just aren't fucking tagging things, man. Like that is where the
Okay,
issue arises.
perfect. Beautiful. Nicely done. Got your badge on. Proud of you. Standard issued department things.
Was that a question or statement?
Yeah, I'm trying to inspect your weaponry.
Oh, yeah,
department
no.
issued.
Currently, it's personal.
Okay, well, if you want to get department issued over here in Strawberry, this
Oh,
is
dear.
where you grab the cabinet from. Here is this desk holds all the evidence.
No, I think Dabs was
and you
commenting on the
just open
person who
that
drowned
up.
themselves in the bathtub for trying to hold their breath. Okay.
Always tag what you're putting in there, so we don't just have weird weapons lying around with no clue who they belong to or what the reason we're taken off of. Let us go down to the sales. So these are the strawberries. These are the strawberry sales. These are the strawberry sales. You will in that book there. Each of the sales. Have
Oh,
a
I
certain
like
number to
this.
them. So, shitting out of my ass, I can't tell you which ones these are numbered, but the book will tell you if you are indeed arresting somebody. Let's see here. So I'm going to pick a random report for you to look at, one that is not senior deputy or above.
I don't know. I know that Marshall Taylor was saying that abstain is not a valid answer, although it don't make no sense to me. But in lieu of that, I am simply voting no for everything
Fair enough.
Hi, Sheriff.
until otherwise convinced.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure how that worked because last time I had to vote, I have no idea who this person is, so whatever the next person says.
Just let yourself be persuaded or not by the feedback of others.
There was only one feedback, I think.
Well,
I think everybody else has said they.
or are you persuaded?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, well, then vote yes.
Fair enough.
What's going on, Maple?
Howdy, Maple.
Hey, Briar's just going over training with Parker on Strawberry. But Hurst, I just wanted to mention to you, because I know you and Rip were the ones who made that directory, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I had made an index because Brooks has started making indexes, and I feel like it's something that we definitely need to start doing
Okay.
more.
No. Who made the index? That
was me.
references Index 7 times.
That was me. I did that.
Hey, there's a special place in hell for you for writing something like that. You realize that, right?
I didn't know what else to name it, so it was the
Why does
index
that
is
even
index.
exist?
So that we have a file. The intent was because so we have a file with all of these other files that are linked together, but we don't quite have identifying individuals in it.
Okay, no, I carried a copy of this shit. Let me read this out to y'all.
Okay.
That's why. That's actually what I came down here to talk about was
Okay.
because of that file.
This index. Sorry, this is an index to have a centralized location of all indexes for ease of access. If any series of reports have a pattern of incidents that are involved with unknown, the incident should be indexed with other incidents that match the pattern to keep track of the incidents. Which you changed this because I swear it said index about 5 more times than it did the other day.
I haven't touched it. Somebody might have changed it, but I
God,
haven't
it hurt
touched
reading
it.
it the other day. It just why?
I thought it would be a good idea to have a centralized location for files that we don't know the exact people, but there's a pattern of crimes that have happened in it. That way we can keep the index file but archive the incidents, and we can access all of the related crimes via that index.
Here's my confusion. If it's related, why isn't it an investigation rather than an index? Because that's generally what an investigation would be. There is a pattern of incidents that all collect together.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, I'm not sure then. I guess at the end of the day, this should just be investigations.
Sheriff, Kesh, would you mind if I spoke to you for a quick second?
Sure.
Just recalled something. We're gonna let this play out.
So then,
What? Okay.
I guess I'll just come up here.
Yeah.
Because Brooks had started pulling a bunch of different reports together and indexing them, but I guess at the end of the day, yeah, it would make more sense for them to be just into an investigation.
Yeah, I think that it would be an investigation at that point. If they're all related or believed to be related, it just seems like that makes more sense. And then that way people reference it to act on it rather than, I think indexes people look at more for sorting than they do for incidents.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, I got what it
Although-
was intending to do. I just,
Yeah.
the description of it just made me laugh
It's
the other day when I was
completely
reading
fair.
it.
I can't lie and say that I didn't. I can't say that I didn't have a chuckle while I was writing it.
No, that was completely intentional. Just own up to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was funny. But I mean, when I wrote it, it made sense to me.
No, I get it. It just hurts to read.
I can't argue that. I cannot argue that. That's what happens when you leave me in Valentine with Brooks for an extended period of time. I start finding paperwork to create. Although I don't think I don't think it would hurt to still have the an index and then having an incident an investigation being separate.
I think there is an investigations index.
There is. But there's some investigations that have only one case, and then there's others that have been spanning multiple situations.
Well,
I don't think right
which
now.
you make a dossier to
Yeah.
link into investigations for the incidents.
Yeah. I don't.
And then that dossier would go into the investigations index.
That's another thing is that I feel like we should really start using the case file linking into actual dossier files, so that we can know like everything that a group has committed in their time. It's a lot, I know. And it would be a really long list. That was the biggest issue I had with it, because I was considering it, and then I was like, well, that could be fucking messy.
I mean, if you want to put in like key incidents, I wouldn't have an issue with that being involved in the gang dossiers,
But
but
not, like, minor
I mean,
things.
every single one of their bank robberies, God knows, I don't need them knowing that we keep record of all of that to the degree that we can pull it out and find their record.
Yeah.
People are then going to ask, what is it, 20 and 0, you know?
Yeah. I'm also trying to sort of find ways to make sure that everyone can still have an ease of access to some archived files that have gone cold. That we have no leads on and have not been touched and are just kind of collecting dust. Without having to dig through the archives, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
In what way?
Well, in ways where, like, let's say we have an incident pop up like once, and then like 3 months later it pops up again or some shit like that, and it's like, oh wait, this kind of correlates to that. But at that point, it doesn't matter because if it was too much of a gap, there would have been an investigation about it.
I guess
I'm
it's
just
just a
trying
question
to-
of how often is that happening?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find more ways to organize. I guess,
mean-
and I don't think I need to be.
No, I think unless it's something that's getting pulled out on the regular, it might be overkill unless
Yeah.
people are genuinely needing it. I think designing with a purpose that is a functional need is better than designing for something that maybe could sort of happen. So why
Uh-huh.
not do it now than have it use in the one use case that it does come up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, people should be getting better about searching through things anyway, so if they're really digging that deep for something, I imagine that there would probably be enough information that somebody would be able to remember it and recall it.
Yeah. So then, yeah, I think almost all those indexes should just be investigations if they have reason to. I mean, I think all of them have reason to be. If there's any sort of pattern with them, they should be
Yeah.
grabbed into investigation. It could just be a file to collect indexes so that somebody could pick up the investigation
Well,
if they
So-
say figure something out, and then they could take over, sort of thing, while it sits kind of cold until we have more information on it.
we do need to, in the summary section, start including who is leading and secondaries on the case,
Mhm.
like we used to, because people are not picking up cases or contacting people.
Yeah.
And I think, like the case with, let's say LJ in particular, I've heard that there has been about 20 different hands on it. Same with the unmarked grave. And I think it's been really annoying the people that have been putting all the time into it because they just wake up and the file's been worked on by people that they didn't even have awareness of.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it just needs to be something that kind of becomes a common practice. Probably on that template for investigations, that probably needs to be going in there on the summary line.
Yeah, I can do that. I'm slowly working down the last few now.
Perfect.
I think everything's done up to the new hires, and I did skip the DNA in hopes that we get that status change for reports, and then I'll clean that one up when we can actually mark them as
Yeah.
DNA properly.
That's fine because that might not even be anything in the long run anyway, because there's not really a way a DNA looks.
Yeah,
It's more
it's just
just-
another report that is tagged with a DNA, right?
Yeah, I think I just made templates for every single tag down the list. I wasn't really thinking much about it at the time, so if we ever have it like another type that we need to have, we can just change it into that.
Okay, I think there was one other file. I don't remember what I think it may have been the investigation one, so I'll adjust that one. That was the investigation one was basically just an existing file that has an investigation. I don't know if I got the investigation one yet. I'm somewhere down at that bottom. Everything.
Yeah, no,
I got the key ones are done, like the incident, wanted for questioning, like those key sort of files are all cleaned up, nice, tidy, and detailed.
Investigation might be two different file types anyway, because it can be a case file or it can be a dossier.
Yeah.
And that probably needs to be made a distinction anyway, so maybe we can change the DNA to like, or no, we need to, no, we need to just make a new one anyway. Yeah, should be fine.
Mhm.
Forgot you can't change the tab.
Yeah, we'd have to make a new one completely.
Yeah, it's fine, we'll figure it out.
I mean, the key ones are done, and I think those are the ones that kind of matter the most.
Yeah, I've been sending cadets to look at it. once they become deputized. So they've it is starting to get used as
Thank
reference.
God. Yeah. I'm still seeing a lot of people just not tagging their files at all. Like not marking them as an incident or wanted or anything like that.
Yeah. Once all the templates are mainly done, I'm gonna take a look through them soon as well and just double check. But I'll probably put out a reminder for people to take a look at it if they need to and to remember to use the tags.
Mhm.
But I don't want to. There's been too many people using the board for like every little thing.
Yeah.
You know, is needed, but when there's like 5 days in a row of people putting announcements up about paperwork, you know, it's fallen on deaf ears clearly.
Yeah. I do feel like there's probably a good chunk of those bulletins that can probably come down by now. If they haven't already, I usually take a look in, see if there's anything new, and then carry on my way if there's nothing new.
Yeah, Rip and I were talking about archiving by the month and then making a new bulletin board each month, but I don't know if that's the right move or not. We were thinking about it.
The only problem that would have is that you'll have to re-add it to the directory every single time. And if we add
Yeah.
more files, it's just going to keep shifting further and further down the directory list.
No, we would re-add everything by hand in the correct order.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's why I kind of don't want to do it, but
Yeah.
we would do it.
Fair enough, yeah, because then
It
you
was
have
just a
to fix
thought.
the whole tree and everything.
Yeah.
Do you think we could make an index of everything that needs an index? So an index of indexes? Just in case, you know, if I'm on duty and I need to find an index, I can just go to the index of indexes and know that all the indexes will be there indexed in that index.
To be fair, that is the directory.
That is the directory, yeah.
I have looked through the directory, yes.
Yeah,
But I mean,
Directory is the ultimate index.
The
It's
directory,
way
yeah.
of
no, but I'm saying
indexes.
that the directory needs to be inside of another index that will indicate that the directory is in fact an index.
Jesus Christ.
No.
You know, there was a
No,
point
no more.
where like a thought crossed my mind about having like an index for every type of case file. And
Well-
I looked,
No.
like that thought crossed my mind, and I was like,
No.
this would be a horrible fucking idea.
You know how it took
It
us
would be so
like
bad.
over 5 hours to do the directory that one night.
I was actually thinking of getting a filing cabinet that would be about the size of the jailhouse, which would be a filing cabinet that I'd put all the filing cabinets in. So it'd be a cabinet of cabinets.
Does that become a cupboard?
In a sense, yes.
Well, technically, isn't just a house a cabinet of cabinets?
No, yeah, because you do more things than store cabinets. And I mean, a house could contain a cabinet of cabinets.
Cash, does your house need to have a room that is cabinets of cabinets now?
Well, let me put it this way, right?
Is that where it goes?
I would say yes, and the reason why is because look at a bank, right? You have a
Okay,
bank
okay.
vault, right? And inside the vault, you have more locked little vaults, right?
Okay.
So you have to. I mean, it's a that extra level of organization, right? So if I have a cabinet in my home, just one cabinet, that's fine. But if I have two cabinets and having both my cabinets inside of another cabinet, then I can just go to the one cabinet and know that's where all my cabinets will be.
I hate that that's right.
It's sound
this
fucking
is-
logic.
It's not right. Please stop. I'm making a joke. This is ridiculous.
No, it's okay. I'll make sure that was it that cadet that was going to build your house. I'll make sure that he has that.
Yeah, make sure he
Okay.
makes sure there's cabinets and cabinets.
No.
No.
Shelf isn't a cabinet.
But you can have multiple cabinets inside a shelf.
This is just reminding me way too much of that fucking ditch argument right now.
Well,
Wait,
Oh
what?
my
it wouldn't
goodness.
be. It wouldn't
Cash-
be.
Cash knows.
It would be. It wouldn't be inside the shelf. It would be on the shelf.
Okay, well here's something for you. Is a grave a ditch?
Depends on what you consider a ditch.
Well,
A,
by
a
your
ditch is well,
by yours.
all right, an unfilled grave is indeed a ditch, but a filled-in grave with a body in it, filled in, is not a ditch. A ditch is open.
Yeah. That's,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say we have the cemetery just up the way.
Yeah.
Right. Someone
Right.
dug a grave specifically. Right. And then we have a corpse behind us, which is meant to go in there. And someone says, let's go throw the body in the ditch. Would you think, yes, that means we're taking it up the hill to the cemetery to put them in a dugout grave?
Without the context of the full situation, absolutely not.
Right. But if we take the body up there to the grave and we lay it next to the grave and we say, all right, throw it in the ditch, would you think, yes, they mean the grave?
At that point,
At that
yeah.
point, yes.
The grave is, in fact, a ditch?
Hey, at that point, yeah. There's enough context to that for the grave to be registered as a ditch.
I
So
have to take notes. There's more people on the opposing side, Cash.
So my retort on this is that technically, like, while correct that an open grave is a ditch, it's not the most important way to describe what you're currently describing. You know?
Right. Right. Okay.
It's like if I described a bear, if a bear is charging at me, I said, "Look at that mammal." It's like, yes, that's technically correct, but it doesn't tell you anything about the situation.
That mammal.
Okay. Okay. But what if instead of that, someone said, "Look at that fish coming at me," right? But it was a bear.
Oh, that's
Especially-
just wrong. Yeah.
But it's similar, right? Like it's adjacent to, like it's a different kind of animal. Which
But it's wrong. But calling an open grave a ditch is not wrong. It is technically correct. Just a very, very, very informal way to describe that.
So what is your definition of a ditch?
A ditch
An
is
open hole in the ground.
an open hole that is longer than it is wide. That is my
Ah, so like
personal
okay.
definition
So
of
then where does trench come into play?
a trench is just a very, very large ditch.
So could a grave technically be considered a trench?
No.
I
No.
think what makes a trench is the fact that it's been dug by hand.
What,
Yeah.
you don't dig your graves
Usually
by
it's the other
hand?
way around. Trenches are usually graves.
Usually it's a battlefield too, isn't it?
Yes, you dig trenches in battle. I mean, I think
There's also
that's-
trenches on the side
a
of roads
tactic.
sometimes.
no, those are ditches.
Those are ditches.
Well, no, I'm more some. Okay.
He's talking about Bulger's Glade. Those are trenches.
Well, yeah, that's
Mhm,
not.
those are trenches.
That I wasn't really. I was more so meaning like a trench on the side of a road to like a small trench, like a foot
Like a ditch.
deep or something. Not even that funnels water.
Yeah.
That's a ditch.
That's a ditch.
I mean, if it was dug by hand, then maybe I would classify it as a trench instead.
But what what qualifies by hand? How are you digging
Like
holes?
a man or woman grabbed
A
a shovel or a spade or used their hands or fingers and removed mud
Right.
to make a little channel.
So, but how else are you going to dig a hole?
Your hands with
But-
plow
what-
and a lot of determination, or
Is that not still by hand?
Yes.
Natural. There can be a natural ditch, right? Like just a little
Okay.
slope at the end of the road.
Right.
Like a ditch doesn't have to be that deep.
Right.
A trench,
Come on, Maple,
you
it ain't that deep.
you generally want to be
oh,
pretty
God
big.
damn it! Mad now.
See, now I'm understanding how I became sheriff because I know what a fucking ditch is. That's the requirement, ain't it?
So
Okay,
what is a
wait,
ditch?
Am I disagreeing with you here, Hurst, or am I?
Yeah, are we
I'm
disagreeing?
joking. I'm joking.
I don't. I'm curious now. Are we wrong? Are we wrong?
I know I'm correct. I know Hurst is wrong.
Now I'm second guessing myself.
I think that's
Like,
up for you to
like,
figure out.
Whole, like anything a lot of holes can be called basically the same thing because at the end of the day, you're just digging a hole for a different purpose. But, you know, it's about what that purpose is and the exact reason that hole was dug that we call it what we're calling it.
Perhaps I may have a different metaphor which might work a little better. What if I were to turn around and say, that's a lovely house right there, right? And clearly I'm part of the general store, right?
Uh-huh.
But it looks like a house. I mean, it is similar to a house, but it's clearly not a house. We can all agree it's not a house. I feel like, so a grave might initially appear to be a ditch, but because it is such a specific thing, I mean, that the word grave exists at all. I mean, the fact that its purpose is to be, you know, provide a burial site and that it is, you know, handmade and all of those details, no, it means that it's no longer a house, right?
Yeah, that's where
Same
that's
way
where the
that
whole
that is no longer a house.
yeah that's where the whole context comes into play with the situation, right? If you have no context to the grave, then it's not a grave and it's a ditch. If you dig a hole in the middle of a field with its intent to be a grave, you know, for you, you know that that is a grave, but anybody passing by that, just a random unmarked hole in the middle of a field, ain't gonna be a grave to them. It's gonna be a ditch.
So, my opinion is that it's still technically correct to call a grave ditch, but it is not descriptive. So, technically saying, yes, the general store is not a house, but say if I took away the sign and I took away the counter and I, you know, unfurnished it completely, then I said it was a house. Is that correct? If it was just a building that was completely empty, what is that? Just a building.
I think it comes down to this kind of bounces back to the previous discussion about indexes on indexes, because it's kind of breaking down in, you know, a grave is a version of a ditch, right? So it's kind of like a tree where, you know, a general store is a version of a like you got a building, and that building could be a house, and that house could be a general store, sort of thing. It like tiers down, right? You have a hole, and that hole can be a ditch, and that ditch can be a grave.
All right, well,
It's multifunctional.
Athens, they got shit on strawberry.
I gotta go check my telegrams.
Yeah, feel free.
we now have y'all's perspectives. Thank you for sharing that with us. It is very important that we
I'm gonna
canvass
be
everyone.
honest. When
Yeah.
when Hurst first said this, I thought it was. At least this isn't the bitch conversation.
Rectangle is square, but a square is not a rectangle. Well, the reasoning for that is because a square needs to have 4 equal sides, and a rectangle is just 4 sides, right? Slim Bob. Oh my god. Why is she writing this like it's a fucking wedding vow? To have and to hold. What the fuck? The fuck, Dakota? I gotta go make sure that Briar's okay
And
with
then
the
he
cadet
disappeared
up
and
here.
became an even bigger pain in the ass by not showing up for work.
Briar went west.
Did she leave?
Run on the back of someone's horse.
Really?
There she is.
Oh, well, that's then there's Rivers. Okay, it all makes sense there.
Yep.
Need any help with training?
No, we just did Jalen finding. I did paperwork as best as I can without her actually doing it. I just gotta go over rules of engagement and bank robberies, which of course you can help with if you need to. Is there anything on the tip line for me?
No, it's just movements. Malone, Ruth, Bright, Brooks, Kramer, moving the dead end gang. Just as a Yeah, just real quick, Rivers, if you haven't looked at it already, in the directory, there is a procedures and practices, which breaks down into templates and mock-ups. If you want to take a look through templates and mock-ups, you'll see incident report, wanted for questioning report, a lot of key reports. Some of the ones at the bottom are not quite filled out yet, but those top ones will give you a point of reference as to how those reports should look.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, so we're gonna move on to bank robberies. So in like most situations, only 6 of us can go to the bank robbery. Anyone else that's in town on or off duty is in charge of clearing people from the streets and making sure everything's okay. There ain't no civilians around the bank robbery, and they know to steer clear of town, especially if it's dusty. Sometimes saving can be involved, whereas the negotiator usually stays behind in most situations to help any sort of clearing the bank, talking to the hostages, locking up the bank, everything like that. Because you now get keys to the bank. You can lock and unlock the bank doors that people usually have to use dynamite to get into. After a bank robbery, you have to make sure, especially if you're a negotiator, that is locked afterwards and there ain't no evidence inside of there. You'll use Jeff, our handy-dandy little thingy, to search for any evidence, any fingerprints, any bullet casings, anything like that, any residue, and mark that as evidence to add to the file. Hostage negotiator is also in charge of starting the paperwork because usually, again, they're the ones to stay behind while everyone else goes and chases. If you happen to be in town and it just so happens that only 5 are going out chasing, you can technically go and chase 2 because, again, 6. In an active situation, that most likely will turn into a shootout.
Okay.
If not, they have 6 going,
Hey,
7
Junior.
staying on the bank, and you're just happen to be there as extra. You can
Yeah,
help clear the
exactly,
bank,
Kay.
gather any evidence needed, help anything with a report, help with the hostages, everything like that.
All right.
As a rule of thumb, I typically ask the hostages if they're willing to let me search through their pockets to make sure that they weren't handed nothing and nothing was taken from them. And
Right.
very, very rarely, it doesn't happen, but it has happened where they are actually involved in it and they get to keep the bank bonds and the gold and the gems on them.
Bank hostage
Gold
robbery.
we can pretty much prove it belonged to the bank. As for gems, they might provide an argument like, oh no, these are my great grandmother's heirlooms and I can't part with them. I just let them keep it, whatever. Same thing for if they have a large amount of cash, that's more likely than not they got it from the bank, but again, you can't really prove that they didn't or they did.
Right.
So you can't really take that either. But, bank bonds and gold bars, snatch that right off the person.
All right.
And then charge them for bank robbery. Usually most people comply. Very rarely, again, do they resist. Now, if they are resisting, it's a chance they either helped or they have moonshine on the person. I tend to let the moonshine slide. So if they're like, I really don't want you going through my pockets, I'd be like, well, if you got anything like moonshine on you, I won't arrest it from you. I'll take it from you, but I won't arrest you for it. I'll just give you a warning. And kind of butter them up like that, and usually they let you do it. But again, very rarely do they resist because usually more often than not they are victims. Haven't found moonshine on someone yet, but I always throw that in there because that's probably usually why they don't want to be arrested for having moonshine and they just happen to be a victim and a hostage. So again, in the training, that our main priority is getting the hostage out safely, more so than getting the items and the people that are robbing the bank. Again, all of this, if I'm going too fast or you don't want to understand it or need more clarification, you can, of course, ask me questions. If not, it is in the handbook. You'll any situation, bank robbery,
I'd say 100%.
Gorma,
Junior.
Sisika, everything
it
like that is in the
awesome.
handbook. So as long as you read that over, you know your duties proper.
It is awesome. I'd say 100% it is worth it.
Okay. So if there is one person standing outside of the bank robbery, usually all 6, 5, or however many are inside. There's occasionally like people like Wallaby Kid who like to stand outside and dominate the scene. Don't approach him. Give him space. Otherwise, that's seen as you being an aggressor, and it escalates the situation. So stay back.
Right.
Let them have their space. Just talk to them, but don't get right up in his face because he's outside the bank.
Right.
You really should never initiate any sort of conflict within the town, especially in bank robberies. You don't want to be the first one to shoot. You don't want to be the first one to start a fight. Nothing like that. Unless they're hurting hostages, again, you don't breach the bank. Even if they don't have a hostage, I usually let them get out of town before I try anything, any sort of arrest. Unless I can peacefully get them just to give up, I let them leave town before I start anything. And you should too.
Otherwise, they have a whole town of hostages that they can
Exactly.
just start shooting into.
Exactly. Okay. Other than that, we pretty much go over everything in bank robbery training. It's just a refresher, and your new tasks and stuff is expected of you. You're to listen to whatever the negotiator/delegator do. Don't argue with them unless they're doing just a shit ass job, and you feel like they're escalating the situation. Then you can try to insert yourself to diffuse the situation by, of course, getting their permission first. If it's just going hell south and you're part of a situation that makes you uncomfortable and you don't like how it was handled by the person
Yes, of
handling
course,
it,
Gia. She's my mod.
I would
One
let the
of-
situation
one
play
of-
out
one
and then
of-
immediately go
wonderful.
inform a senior deputy. And if it was a senior deputy doing it, go inform a sheriff.
Understood.
Because, again, the last thing we want to do is cause a scene in the offices in front of everybody. It's just more respectful to go through the proper channels rather than pushing people around. Unless they're like actively shooting someone and breaking the law, then arrest them, of course. And then we'll talk about why the fuck that happened.
Right.
All right, so that's bank robbery for you. The last thing you need to know is how to conduct
No.
yourself,
No,
especially when it comes to
Gina.
engaging people. Your first and primary weapon is always going to be your words. That is the strongest weapon you carry. It's going to get you out of more situations than your gun ever will. Don't start shit, because it usually ends you up getting you hurt, your fellow deputies hurt, or yourself hurt, or someone you love hurt. I was a bad example with Austin Grant today. I definitely poked the bear with that one. But at the same time, I have no excuse, actually. Do as I say, not as I do in this situation.
Absolutely.
And you're smart. You know how to talk to people. You know how to hold yourself. Don't let someone get the better of you. Remain calm. Have a decent demeanor. And you'll be all right. In most situations, I tend to let people be the first ones to shoot unless I think they somehow have an upper hand and I can't defuse the situation. Very, very rarely should we be the ones to shoot first.
Right.
Coyolte's
Because,
just bouncing
again,
around
we're not
alone
trying
right
to
now.
hurt people. We're trying to defuse situations and handle situations in a proper and professional manner. But if you feel like your life is threatened and you feel like there is no way you can talk that person down and it's pretty clear they're about to shoot you,
I'll let-
you can shoot first. I don't give a shit.
Let you guys.
Understood.
But if they're unarmed or, you know,
Listen to
you know
this
how
while I run
fight
to the
somebody.
washroom.
You know the
Yeah.
smart things to do and what not to
I'll
do.
be right back.
But I tend to I tend to shoot last because I feel more comfortable in that. I can say absolutely without a doubt at that point I was defending my life, and there ain't nothing you can say otherwise. Now,
Right.
of course, if you're the aggressor and you're sitting there antagonizing them and they decide to shoot you and then you shoot back, you kind of antagonize that situation and led that situation to happen. Therefore, you're probably going to be found at fault somehow. Well, you probably won't be charged for, assault with the deadly, but you will be reprimanded for escalating a situation like that.
Right.
Because, again, your words are your best weapon, and especially the words of a deputy have very heavy weight, and you should always consider that. And so, in towns, I think no matter the amount of deputies, we can respond to it. Right, Maple, in a town, if someone's shooting in town and there's like 12 deputies, we can all respond, right? me double check that since he ain't fucking paying attention.
Listen, he's real focused on that carving. Gotta whittle away.
Okay, so if you go through our announcement board, it's kind of where you found all the documents and everything like that, same place. You'll see that there are now town limits in that LEOs can respond no matter the number. If it's inside town limit.
All right.
But if they leave town limits, it still goes back down to the number of
6.
6.
Right.
Yes.
That makes sense.
So that is basically it. Any questions you have, I think Ortega answered most of them in that little announcement he made. Otherwise, I could probably clarify a few things. But again, it's something new to the department and something we're all still getting used to.
Right. Yep. I feel like I just have a shit ton of stuff to read.
Yes, you do. And
Yeah.
again, your first couple days, I wouldn't, but honestly, as important as it is to know your shit, it's more important to get actual real life experience. Reading it in a book ain't gonna help you with much. Getting out and actually living through it and doing it, even if it makes you slower, even if you stumble a little bit, us deputies are here to help you.
Alright.
So don't feel like you have to be perfect in everything before you can do a shift, because that ain't the case. You'll learn as you go.
All right.
So you'll have me to help you tonight if you decide to traverse with me. You have other deputies. There are plenty of us on duty. I'm sure you can see.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what you decide to do, it'll be there. So to check for wanted people, we don't have a wanted list anymore.
Right.
What we do have is a citizen registry. And what you're going to do is open up the citizen registry for every person in the crossing. And you know where you go to search for people?
Mm-hmm.
You hover your pin on that, and you kind of put some pressure down. And you see this thing that has status,
Uh-huh.
right? All right, you're gonna push down with your pin on the has status, and you'll do wanted, and that shows you every one person in the crossing.
Oh. Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh yeah. So what I
There's
would
a
do?
few.
There's 9 pages of people.
Mhm.
It is extremely hard to keep up with everyone who's wanted now. And the only way you can tick if people are wanted is if you're inside the sheriff's office to go through all the files and make sure that they are indeed wanted and what they're wanted for. What I do and some other people do typically is we keep our own list private to ourselves and we just update it daily. I ain't
Okay.
updated mine in 3 weeks. Because I have so much other shit I gotta do. I don't have time to go chasing people that are wanted. But as a deputy, you know, you will have all of that. And that doesn't even count the people that are wanted for questioning. That is a whole different thing.
I do
So-
like that Teapot has a known alias of Teapot. That's helpful.
Yeah. So that's fine. Good luck with that.
Good luck with that. Thanks. All right, cool.
Usually, you know, you can ask your fellow deputies, are they wanted? They'll be like, no. Or my famous answer, I don't know. And so then you got to run your little
Hey.
teeny little ass down
Thanks
to
for
the
the
sheriff's
gift of
department to go
Natalia.
through the citizen registry to see if they're fucking wanted.
I heard
Open
Everyone's trying to
Bones
talk to
file
me.
again.
and I DM.
Oh wait, no, he's
fucking-
the bad. He's the
Sorry.
bad. Look up Rebecca Lang.
Ugh. Sorry, you were red.
So you got Rebecca Lang's file, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You see, so she got the citizen register number of 250, but over on the left-hand corner, you got wanted.
Mm-hmm.
That's also how you can tell it's wanted.
Yeah.
If you actually look inside their file.
Understood.
Maple, how do you keep track of everyone who's wanted?
I
keep
just
your
read a
own
lot of
file?
fucking paperwork.
Okay. So he reads a lot of fucking paperwork.
I
He has
just-
no life.
I read a lot of paperwork and I just kind of remember who's wanted most of the time. And in all
And sometimes he
honesty,
doesn't even know.
yeah, a lot of the time, I'm not even gonna lie, a lot of the time I don't even know. And in all honesty, if the crime they have committed is so minor to the point where like we don't really recognize them
Mm-hmm.
in any way, shape, or form, like no deputies at all recognize them for being wanted, I mean, I wouldn't fuss too much about it. There's plenty of people on that wanted list right now that have very petty crimes.
Yeah, that's the big thing is you every day you'll go through, you'll read your paperwork, you'll check everyone who's wanted. You can find your own system on how you want to handle that. Like I said, I keep a journal of everyone who's wanted, but I ain't updated in 3 weeks because I have so much other business I got to attend to. I can't be chasing every little fucking criminal.
Also, make sure that you never ever archive a wanted file that has people listed that have not been processed in it. Make sure that every single person in that file is processed, otherwise they will forever be listed as wanted and we won't know why
Got
until
it.
we dig through the
Understood.
archives and find it.
Actually, Mabel, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How do you archive a file?
You gotta grab it with your right hand.
Yep.
If you like were to flick it up with your right hand, you can archive them. You get it?
No, I don't.
So,
Yeah, hold on, I got you.
yeah.
It's just like this.
Oh, okay. So you don't have the file opened up
No,
on
you
your
don't
in
need
your
to. You don't need to have it
hands. Okay.
open. No.
Okay.
No, you can
It's
just
a lot. It's a
just-
lot
just
quicker.
the file folder. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I've never archived a file before.
Yeah.
Let's say there's still
it's usually my
stuff that
job.
I'm learning.
Well,
Um,
it's a very large
okay.
system.
I
Yeah.
have stuck things to the board before. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I'm sorry. That was dumb of me.
Another thing that this file is tagged wrong. When you're making arrests on people, it's
Mhm.
always important to know what they're wanted for and what you're arresting them for before you might escalate to shooting. Like, if somebody's wanted for something that's like obstruction of justice,
Right.
I don't see a reason for us to escalate into gunfire for a situation like that. Even
Right.
if they are running. You know, if they like rob people or, you know, have committed, you know, multiple crimes and are wanted, that's a different story. But if they're only wanted for like a very minor petty thing, I personally don't think that is worth risking somebody's life over shooting them.
No. We had a situation once where that is exactly what we did.
Yeah.
I think Aurora was on wanted for like maybe something like aiding and abetting or like
Yeah.
some or
obstruction
like
of
obstruction.
fleeing
It
or
was
something like that.
something really like she had 10 days to spend in the
It
cell,
was like
right?
brandishing or something because they did stupid shit in Valentine one day.
Yeah. And so we had escalated it by shooting at her horse and ended up shooting her because she ran from us. And we all just felt horrible for it because she did not deserve getting shot for that reason.
Right.
And unless you think you have the best aim in the crossing and can hit a pineapple from 300 yards away, I would not just start shooting at people unless you have absolute reason to.
I definitely don't have the best aim in the crossing. Maple can
And-
attest to that.
Yeah. So then, of
you did
course,
pretty good.
people
Thanks.
people shoot warning shots too. I also tend to find them kind of uncomfortable unless you absolutely want to start a firefight because the chances are they will just start shooting back at you because they think you're
Right.
shooting at them.
Right.
They may not see the bullets whizzing by their head, but they're assuming they're whizzing by their head, so they'll start firing.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
I need to send a telegram to that group in Sisuka right now because they've marked a file as arrest, but there's people who are still wanted and I don't know if they've gotten everybody.
All right. I can get a bullet.
There's Brooks. KJ 562.
All right. Are there any questions off the top of your head that you can
I'm
think
back.
of? All right, be careful. Austin Green.
Oh, hey.
You have like the pertinent information. It don't matter how you shove it in there. It looks like that way. Oh my god, you scared the fuck out of me. I don't know why I stopped paying attention.
Hey, Zoe.
Howdy.
Hello.
It was Zoe. I said it looked like Zoe, and then she didn't say nothing. I was like, oh, maybe it wasn't Zoe.
I said hello. Oh,
Oh, I
my.
didn't hear
Okay,
you.
that's awkward. Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
And then
That's really
we also have Hurst and Shaw over there. We have more deputies here in Strawberry than we do in like half the rest of the crossing.
Good. Makes me feel safe. Alright, I'm gonna teach her. Do you want to, Maple? If ain't nothing happened on, do you want to take her to that house near Big Valley that's kind of abandoned, and fire off a few rounds and let her practice with Jeffrey?
Abandoned house in Valley? You mean?
The one that's freshly built.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess we could do that.
So that she can just know what she's looking for, or do you want to ride around and see something else?
I got no issue going and shooting a few rounds off into a building and making her go search through it. You fucking
Sorry about that.
no. Oh, why can't I not remember
you-
your
are
name,
you
Rivers?
trying to
That's
say-
awkward.
Oh, Rivers.
I
thought
had to
it
go
was
through
me.
like 4
Name
different
up.
names for you. No. Have you read through the evidence file? Proper
No.
tagging and collecting of evidence.
I have not yet.
Okay. Make sure you find some time at some point to read through that and sign your name off at the bottom when you have read through it and understand it.
Will do.
Because you will need to know how to do it when you do get into these into actual situations where what we're gonna go do matters a lot.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Alright, let's go pick you up at Jeffrey.
Do you need an extra set of hands? Is there anything going on?
There's nothing going on.
No, it's pretty dead right now, thankfully. I'm
There's-
just
there's
training
the-
up Rivers.
I don't even know if I've seen you since you got your badge. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Watch out for this horse. I'm gonna shoot it off. Don't get.
All right, Rivers. Do you have a Jeff?
No, but I know where to get one.
All right, get a document folder as well while you're at it.
And file tags.
15 of them.
I keep my file tags in my Jeffrey folder.
Yes, you want 15 tags. You want a document folder. You want a Jeff. Strongly
don't-
suggest that you keep the Jeff on your horse with the document folder at all times instead of on your person. They are highly
Oh.
valued items, especially the document folders. Highly sought after.
Interesting. I didn't know that. I carry my.
Oh, by the way, Zoe.
Yeah?
Come take a look in this lockup here.
Oh, okay. Am I looking at?
No, here, over here. This, the actual lockup.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh, that was stolen so long ago.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Perfect. You know, just stick. the
I've been
tags
trying to
inside.
return that gun to you for quite a while now.
Thank you.
All right, so I don't want to go through all the naming and everything like that. I just want her
No,
to be able
yeah.
to grab a couple things
Yeah.
and know how to use it.
That's why the file's there for her to
I
go
know.
through that and learn it all on her own.
Yeah,
We're just
and
gonna
I
go,
don't even know it.
I'm gonna go shoot a few things inside of a building real quick, and then she can figure the rest out.
I'm gonna go tell Hurst what we're doing.
Yeah.
And send in her tip.
We won't be long. I need to grab food though. Maybe I should probably grab food. You coming, Zoe?
Yep, I will come.
Oh. Give me the beans. Give bean. Sam's baked beans, isn't that what it's called? Yeah. The more you eat, the more you fart.
The paper got a hold of it. It's just like the sheriff of Strawberry vomiting in an unfurnished house.
Well, I thought about shitting in it and finger painting
I
that,
knew you.
but
I knew that's what it was gonna
I
be.
did that once when I was just a little baby. My mom beat me half to death.
I can imagine.
And don't kick me. Move! The horse is gonna kick me if you don't move your horse. Thank you.
By the way, Briar, if I can
love you.
catch you, I love you too. If I can catch you later, just for a brief conversation, it ain't serious though.
Only if you use handcuffs.
Deal.
Oh my.
The instant instinct on Briar's never ceases to amaze.
Makes her special.
The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. Sweets and beans with every meal.
Alright, good luck, you lot.
Thank you. Be safe.
Yeah, still gotta wait for her. Yeah. Oh, I got a telegram.
And then she's got to go all the way back to get her horse.
No, I don't have to do shit.
I leave Saturday. Okay, they did get Edwin.
See this very nice jacket?
Yeah, I know what that's like.
Like what now?
So I have this very nice jacket,
Yeah.
Why is the sheriff's door wide open?
and yeah, my badge doesn't quite connect to it.
Oh.
Yeah.
How you feeling,
So-
doll, by the way?
Maple, where did that gun come from?
It was up at Little Jimothy's camp.
Oh,
But I believe it was being held by somebody that was an imposter to Little Jimothy.
Oh. Yeah.
So it bounced around into a few crates, I think.
I think. Okay, that's odd.
Yeah.
I don't even recall when the last time I carried that gun was. I mean, not since I've been deputy. It's a bit confusing.
Wait, that was from before you became a deputy?
That-
Checked out, but
yeah,
I
that
didn't have to
gun.
see it.
Holy shit.
But I think I gave one to Poe, but I don't know if it's that one.
I would assume it's
I'm
that one because
Wait.
that was the individual who was
Go,
intimidating
turn around.
the person doing the.
Yeah, because it could have been the person who robbed Poe at the telegram office.
Okay, we'll talk out of town.
Yeah.
We'll do staggered formation.
Staggering.
Fucking dog name.
Huh?
What is the fucking dog name?
Yes, that is what the rain does.
Yeah, but it's raining. Yeah, 'cause no one else can make it. Never mind.
Alright. Note that one down. Yet another disappointment. Huh.
Alright, we'll clear the building first before we even start touching our hands all on shit. We'll make sure there ain't nothing already in there, too.
Yep.
Ryder.
Ryder, going to the right of them.
Bees are good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. The more you fart, the better you feel. Better you feel.
Okay,
Yeah.
sticking right.
Right.
Going right?
Fucking right, right.
I don't know how long I'm gonna stay on tonight, guys. If things
Okay,
don't
right
pick up
off
soon.
road.
Right off road. If things
Right
don't
off
pick
road?
off,
Watch out for
pick
trees.
up.
Watch out, trees.
Wait, where the
yeah.
fuck is that now?
We're heading in the right direction. I believe it is further to our right.
It's not where I thought it was. I can at least say that.
It's right up here on the left.
Okay. No, so I knew where I was going. We might. Be sure.
You're definitely on the correct track.
Alright, we're gonna be slowing up and coming to a stop.
Slow into a stop.
Oh, let's stop.
Try to hit your horse up. We don't want him running and spoken.
Yes, I will be shooting.
Maybe Zoe wants to shoot.
Actually, I'm gonna take my gloves off as well for this.
Yeah.
Leave your
so
fingerprints all over the place.
What I would like to happen. First, we're gonna make sure there ain't no evidence already in here. Anything we need to pick up and discard of. I want Zoe to go in and place pieces of paper on the wall. Do you have a journal, Zoe?
Yeah, I should do.
Okay, I'll compensate you for whatever paper you have to use. I'll buy you a new journal.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Okay, so I want you going and sticking stuff on the walls, and I want Maple going through shooting.
Okay. So
So
let's
let's
say anything.
No, it can be blank, or you can write a funny little note or two for her to look at.
Let's clear it first though before we start doing that.
Yeah, let's make sure there ain't nothing hidden away in here. People been throwing shit places.
I don't have my Jeff, so.
Can you open the door for me? There you go. This room is clear. Yeah, so you're going to want to put a few up, Zoe, just in case. Take off your gloves, go through the doors, everything like that. Just smudge your hands everywhere.
Okay.
I should have brought a blank journal. I'm sorry that you have to use your own. But I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. We'll be out here. Do not start shooting until Zoe's clearing with us.
Yep. Okay, thanks for the hydrate. Ah. Ah. He cut himself just a bit. It's just a little cut on the fingertip. um.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you can start shooting whenever, Maple. Don't shoot today.
Purposely failing these reloads, by the way. I'll be honest, there should be a lot of things in here.
Alright, thank you, Maple, and thank you, Zoe.
Of course.
Bestie dippies.
I kind of wanna grab my own Jeff and see. see
No,
what all is here.
we can all kind of look before we put your gloves on, first off. You're going to be collecting stuff you don't want your own.
I did.
Okay, here are my gloves.
Okay.
Put them on.
I left my gloves inside the floor for evidence.
Beautiful, thank you. So you got my gloves on.
Holy shit! My oh man.
You have tiny hands.
Why is there blood here?
Look,
Fingers.
method acting.
You didn't
Alright.
have to cause bodily harm to yourself.
Holy shit! My prints are all over this fucking place.
All right.
Okay. So I'm seeing. Well, it looks like fingerprints here.
Yep. Or they could either be full fingerprints or partial, just depending. But you won't know that until you collect it, tag it, and put it into a case file.
Oh my god, my prints are everywhere.
So we won't worry about. I mean, we can make up a mock report, and she can look at all the evidence if you want.
Yeah.
All right. So you can go ahead and collect it, and then we'll just make up a mock report.
Surprised there's no evidence in this one. That's interesting.
Can I borrow your Jeff when you finish Jeffing?
Oh, do you want my Jeff?
You want
Here.
my coming to the back room to ask me for my Jeff Zoe?
Yeah.
Do you want my Jeff? I can give it to you.
Yeah, here,
You
can
know
I-
what? No,
you
I'd
can have my
rather
Jeff.
I'd rather have Sheriff's Jeff. No offense.
Oh, okay. I am
Bad
very
shit taking my
offended.
Jeff.
Oh God. Okay.
It's my Jeff.
I'll keep that in mind. Actually.
Smaller than I expected.
You could have been satisfied with that.
Wow. Wow.
Good lord.
I bet the
Oh,
sheriff's
you're
gets the job
dropping
done quicker.
you're dropping evidence. Rivers.
Oh no. Oh, well that makes
Yep.
sense.
I'm gonna go ahead and collect some of this, just so
You got
we
too
don't
many, you
leave
got too many
bullets
things.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Make sure you have that document folder, right? And you can put evidence in the document folder.
Yeah.
So if you
that's
have
what
any
I'm
evidence on you now, just check it in there. I don't have
Gotta
my
put
Jeff
some
anymore, so I can't grab my own
others.
prints.
doing. Oh, yeah. So what can I put in a?
In a
what are my
document folder?
limitations?
Item tags, evidence, any pieces of evidence, bullet casings, bullet fragments, fingerprints.
I'm trying to give you Jeff back.
Oh, you are? Sorry.
Yeah. I
And
only needed
any
a minute with
notes?
it.
You
It was
only
enough.
you only need a minute with my Jeff. That satisfied?
Yeah.
Notes, journals, fingerprints, bullet casings, bullet fragments, and bullets.
Okay.
As long as they're evidence. I'll grab some.
Oh, I mean, this seems pretty. This seems like a pretty locked up case right here.
what
Yep.
what
Good
did
to
you
go.
write on it?
Oh, I got.
Oh, Maple did it. Sounds about right. Maple was here. I think both Briar and Zoe are napping in my evidence. I'm gonna go collect my gloves. So you know, when it comes to evidence like this, if people are wearing gloves, they're less likely to leave evidence, obviously, because, well, they have gloves on. That's why I took my gloves off for all this and plastered my sticky prints everywhere.
They are absolutely everywhere.
Well, some of them is always.
I like your. Is this your muddy handprint?
Yep.
Oh, good job.
Did you take the print from it?
I already. Oh, nope, not yet. Oh, interesting. Okay.
It is evidence galore, man. Struggling to stay awake, but curled up eating soup.
Ah, my
That's
poor
cozy.
satchel.
What? That's why you get the document folder.
Oh, I know, but I don't. I've got room for 2 things at a time in my satchel at the moment.
Yep, that's about. I usually have room for like 4 if I'm lucky.
Did Rivers crack the case yet?
I think so. She looked at your note, and then everybody had a headache.
Okay.
Checking through homework. Ugh, gross. Disgusting.
I mean, the note says Maple did it, so I'm just gonna assume that's correct and
Yeah,
arrest
that-
him. You know. I mean, case closed.
That
I'm a
sounds-
detective now.
So when
That
this is
sounds
when I jump through the
right.
window and run. You'll never catch me alive. Copper. There are more, so sad.
There's a black bear. I think the bear just spooked the horses.
Okay. Rawr. Oh, there she is. Okay.
I collected most of everything in this room because I figured your pockets
I'm
were
glad
going
to
to
go
get
to
full.
college, although I
they
still
are
have
quite full.
nightmares. Yeah. I only
I
had
think you
I
got
only had
the gist
I only had
of
1 year
Raven shit, though.
of it.
Got it.
Should we like clean up everything
Yes.
and get rid of? Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna let it all kind of. I'm gonna collect the evidence and then just kind of throw it in the dirt. Any evidence you see still that has not been grabbed. It
Yeah,
looks
we will
like-
leave no trace of us here except for the bullet holes. That
Did
need
you
to be patched up.
All along the floor.
Yes, I did.
Oh, is
Hold
there
on.
a sludge mark? Oh, yeah. He's a human snail.
I told you stop dragging your ass on the carpet. I told you to go see the doctor for them worms. God dang it.
I was just trying to leave prints.
Are you looking?
I'm not kidding.
It was not. Oh my lord.
Stop wiping
Oh
your
my-
ass on the goddamn carpet.
That is so disgusting. That's the worst image I've ever had of my friend.
Just fucking. Just butt
butt-
scooching
Is that-
across the floor like a fucking dog.
Is that why you have to wait for me to get out the house and then you just pull down your pants and just butt scoot?
Why suddenly have my pants come down? Where did that come from? What was it fucking butt prints that were found on the carpet?
I don't know. You
Yes.
better get your ass
Look
on
like
the fucking...
skid marks to me.
Oh
I mean, that's
my
all
god.
I can tell you my professional opinion.
Wow. Being bullied by nah.
Yeah, this case has
This is
been
what
cracked
this is
wide
what
open.
happens when I come and help. This is what I get when I help train new
It was not
deputies.
our fault that you decided to do the boot scoot and boogie across the fucking floor.
Do the boot scoot and boogie. Jesus fucking Christ.
He was method acting a dog with fur.
I fucking was crawling on the floor on my stomach to leave fingerprints. I even cut myself for this fucking training.
You left some sort of print.
Oh my god. Can we go back to town?
Hey, let me dump all this shit. Do you have...
Come back. There you go.
Thank you. Wait, did you clean these after wiping up his shit stains?
I did not shit in that house. What the fuck? And if I did shit in that house, it would have taken me a whole lot longer. No human person can shit that quickly in any circumstance.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe Maple just had a dingleberry they thought.
What? Dingleberry? Said I shit raisins?
Like a little fucking bunny rabbit.
Funny, yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm crying.
You guys are the worst.
You're welcome.
Yep, that definitely happened. We all know it.
Yeah. I'm like 3 against 1. Who's gonna say it?
Listen, don't worry. I'm gonna write it up in my mock report. It'll be fine.
Oh no.
Alright. Let's not embarrass him in front of the entire department.
That report in and of itself, my dreams for senior out the window. Look at this rat.
Good, right?
Pick it up. Oh, there's a snake.
That was not a snake. That was a bear growl.
No, I guess there was a bear.
Oh, I got tears down my cheeks. God damn.
I did not shit in that house.
That's not what we're saying.
Fuck.
You at least wiped.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's on the floor, so I don't know if that counts.
Ryder.
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 Lord.
Holy shit, man. Hello.
Howdy.
Hello.
Howdy.
Stagger.
Stagger.
Off-road straight.
Off-road straight.
Oh, that was too far to the red. One day.
I was gonna say that road's really dangerous. Crashing into people. That's good.
It's a good little shortcut there, right? I learned that one from Rip.
And you executed it poorly.
Yeah, I fuck it up all the time. Every time I take it, I seem to fuck it up in some way, shape, or form.
The idea was good.
Someone's gonna end up crashing into the baking. Nice try though, Maple. Good job. Proud of you. Thank you for your accomplishment, I guess.
But what?
You know what? I couldn't think of a good enough compliment. I tried to.
Compliment for what though?
Big scoot and boogie.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Slowing for town. Hello. Oh man. It's a dangerous spot for my horse to be. A little bit close to the door. Not a fan of it.
Alright, relax.
Bolo on duty.
need to actually put a death on my horse.
Astrid is wanted, but I cannot act on that file. There is 17 deputies on duty, and you sure as hell know there's fucking nothing happening. We have so many
Go
on
keep
duty.
an eye on Briar.
Anything interesting gone on in the last day or so?
No.
Okay.
I mean, we had a shootout yesterday, I suppose. So that was interesting. I'm thinking.
Was LJ? Oh, okay. Yeah, did somebody arrest LJ?
Yeah, they ended up getting him.
Amazing. Okay, that's really good news.
We have a lot of deputies on duty. And you know what's funny is that tomorrow... Oh, is Kennedy on duty?
Okay. He's the one
I am
person I
able.
antagonized.
Hello.
You should have
You
died.
have no reason to forgive him. Didn't he kill a fella?
Yeah, and I pushed
He
his ass
did.
off a mountain. He had the audacity to survive it.
The audacity to survive.
I had to haul him to Sisika, and he was giggling the whole time, so I made fun of him. Probably doesn't like me much either.
What a little bastard. We're all gonna, all the
Yeah.
sheriffs are gonna get shot. It's me, you, and Rabbit. We're all gonna get shot by this fucker.
He got a sip from me for just looking at him when he was outside of town in Blackwater.
I hate him.
Oh, yeah.
Howdy.
Ruth is in... not Ruth.
That looks like Ruth.
I think that's Ruth right there, actually. But I was gonna say Kennedy's in St. Denis. If you need to talk to him.
I really don't want to fist fight him today.
What do you mean fist fight? What?
I feel like I see Kennedy. It's gonna be on site where I just punch him.
Why?
Cause he insinuated I'm gonna have a threesome with him. I mean, with Maple and a sweaty Italian man.
All right, kick his ass.
Yeah, kick his ass.
Yeah, he did insinuate that to me.
I can't believe
ain't
you'd
mine.
say anybody but me and you.
I know. I looked at Sean when I said that,
Audacity.
but hold on. I know. Just
Oh,
made
man.
direct eye contact with Sean. Still,
Just
so-
direct eye contact. The joke I was gonna make is, like, yeah, it's Hearst Maple and a sweaty Italian.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't think he won that. I don't think anyone won that.
Probably not.
Is that Ruth? He looked exactly like
I
Ruth.
don't
I've
think
never
it's
seen
not.
him
That's
before.
not. That's not his horse. He doesn't ride a paint.
Hair right now.
That's not. That's not
He
him.
changes every day. I don't know what he looks like
He
no
has
more.
like the white hair.
Are you Ruth?
Hello.
Hello?
Howdy.
You're not Ruth.
Yeah,
Howdy.
you are not Ruth.
Sorry,
Yeah.
mistaken identity.
Yeah,
You're fine.
Ruth, a real handsome son of a bitch, ain't he?
I guess so.
Yeah.
It's a matter of perspective. An opinion.
Well,
What's your name, sir?
my name is Declan.
Declan. Oh, have we met?
Oh wait. I know you. I arrested you. You robbed a bank with fucking James Kelly.
Oh, was that me? Oh, let me count the. Oh, yep. My fault, feller.
I mean, you could
I
have
tell
picked
you
a better
what,
partner, to be fair.
that was. I'll admit that was my bad. I haven't been arrested since,
So
and
which-
I paid off all my debt.
Which part of that was your bad? Just out of curiosity, which part of that was the mistake?
Getting involved with a gang, I would say.
Yeah,
The
that's
first
pretty
part
good to say.
was. Second part was pointing a gun at a lady, and the third part was
Yeah.
taking the money.
I mean, he's got it all in the head there. He's not wrong.
Hey, it's pretty, it's pretty
Yeah, no,
solid priorities, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you for your reformation.
Yeah.
Which one of the deputies said they were gonna buy me a guitar?
Oh,
Uh,
fuck, who was that? I think that was Brooks.
How much is a guitar?
I think we can get him a guitar.
$25.
Yeah, he said this guy apparently he's a good singer and stuff, and he couldn't get a guitar because he was hunting rabbits, and then decided to rob a bank with James Kelly.
I'll give you money to buy a
But
guitar.
yeah,
How
I
much
would
was
have
it?
done
You
it,
said?
but I just went to the
25.
bank.
you know, but get you your guitar.
Here's for the delay in the payment.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dickley.
I'll go get me a guitar right now.
All right.
Enjoy.
Good luck to you.
Is everything quiet or?
There's
I have
nothing.
no
There's
idea.
nothing happening.
Oh, thank God, I don't want to work today.
The most recent tip for anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
James Kelly said he had to go catch a train, and the train was at Riggs. So
Oh.
Oh boy. Thank you.
yeah, just letting y'all know.
No, I appreciate
Thank
that.
you, sir.
Thanks.
Well, I guess we may have spoken too soon.
We literally just said his name and then suddenly he.
Wow, that really did fucking summon him.
Oh
Wait,
shit! I
Maple, can you
summoned
go
him.
check if he sent in a tip? And if not, I'm gonna send you one.
Yep.
Thank you.
Can I have $25 to say I'm gonna buy a guitar? We did. We manifested it. Gray or whitish leather skin coat, brown hat, brown horse, blonde hair. General stores in the building tour, right? No tip.
Considering, as much as I fucking hate it, that,
Yeah, so did I. I thought the same thing, Dabs.
What do y'all want to hear?
I don't know what you know.
Yeah,
So
what can you play?
play your favorite. Play your
Well,
favorite
I'll
song.
play one by a fella named Jimothy Money.
Yeah, all right. What a name.
Yeah, he's a good one. Would you like it a little slower or a little fast?
Do a little fast.
All right. Here we go.
Oh shit.
Can you hear the guitar all right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Love is a burning thing. It makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire.
Hell yeah.
I fell into
a burning ring of fire.
I went down, 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 and those flames went higher.
He ain't bad at all, man. He's solid.
Burns the ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours beat. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a
Burning ring of fire.
I went down, 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 those flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns.
fucking great, man. Yeah,
It's
you
fantastic.
definitely stick with the guitar and stop robbing banks.
I tell you what, I'm a little better at that, aren't I?
Oh, most certainly. Yes, 100%. You can probably make some pretty good money with that too, bud.
Yeah, we'll start with this.
I appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, I mean, hell, you head down to Saint Denis and, you know, go to one of the establishments there, like Blue Pearl or the
Steel.
Lion's Den. Yeah, they'll pay you oodles.
Yeah, they'll pay you probably pretty good. You could also put up some posters with your Telegram number, see if people are looking for entertainment. You could probably make some pretty good.
For people to pay for?
Oh, most certainly, without a doubt.
How'd was my voice and my guitar getting the levels were good?
Yep.
Yeah,
In terms of audio,
I think
hear both.
I think it was pretty clear, pretty good. You sounded pretty damn good, man.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah,
Thank you for your
acoustics here are
feedback.
fine.
Yeah.
And what was your name that arrested me, Deputy? I feel like I should.
Yeah, Deputy Maple.
Deputy Maple. I feel like we should introduce ourselves by now.
I'm Noah Shaw.
Your name's Noah Shaw?
Mm-hmm.
My father was named Noah.
Oh, a lot.
He was a son
Don't
of a
think
bitch,
that was me.
But, well, I would hope not. You don't look old enough to be my father.
No, I'm 20, so I'd be very surprised.
Well, I'm about the same age, so... Or what did I tell Deputy Maple here? I said, when I hit 20, I stopped counting, so I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
And I think on my arrest sheet
I think
it
it
says
was
20.
good, man. I'll consider
20-something.
It's hard to do otherwise.
I mean, those days went by
He's
real
playing
quick.
it
I
through
think
his mic.
Booker's
He doesn't have it.
got a soft spot for me. Didn't even shave off my eyebrows.
That's good. I'm glad she didn't treat you too horribly.
Of course, my hair was longer back then.
It was, I do recall.
Yeah, I kind of like the short look. Look a little less ratchet.
You do look
It's
a
a good
lot more cleaned up. Yeah, man, I'd strongly suggest that you maybe put up some posters somewhere in some Telegram stations, maybe.
How do I go about putting up a poster?
You gotta
Alright,
need a journal.
Yeah, if you head into the general store, get yourself a journal. You can also go to Saint Denis to get a big one, which is about like
I got one right here.
Oh, then yeah. You can see there's a seam in the center of the book that lets you add a piece of paper that once you're done writing on it,
So you write whatever
and then you
you
can just
want.
post it up.
Yeah, you
How
write
do I
whatever.
pin it to a wall?
You just take it out of your pocket and then just place it wherever you want.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that information.
Yeah, no problem there,
Just
bud.
let you know, there's a government mandate that everyone's allowed 5 posters.
Okay, that's all right. 5's all I need.
Yeah.
Put in every saloon from Armadillo to Saint Denis.
I think
Well-
there's a bit more saloons than that. Tumbleweed, Armadillo.
Yeah.
Well,
Tumbleweed, Armadillo, Blackwater.
I'll have 5 posters for Declan Henry and then 5 posters for Henry Declan. I'm just kidding with you. All right. Well, it was good talking to you. Oh,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no problem, Declan. Best of luck with your musical endeavors.
Yeah, genuinely.
of course.
Wish you all the best.
I hope we never meet in Sour Way again.
I do as well.
Nope.
Look at that.
Adios.
Hopefully, we turned a man's life around today.
Yeah, I wish him on the line. I was almost, I considered giving him Misty's telegram and see if he could get work at the Lions Den, but I don't know if she still works there. I think she does.
Yeah, not
Also, you
entirely
might
sure.
want to go check that out. I think I hear the bell ringing.
Yeah. Coming in.
I'm just trying not to. I'm reading. Man drowns in bathtub. Man tried to hold his breath and failed.
Ooh, injured and alone in Big Valley.
Okay.
Bright
There was-
Ruth and Slacks responding to.
I think there was a bunch of rangers on duty as well.
Yeah, I know that guy's very new to the servers still, so I'm not gonna pick him apart. No need. Someone injured in Big Valley. Just literally
Stand by, but
puts them around half the fucking crossing.
it's most of West Elizabeth
It is literally.
and some of New Hanover for some reason.
No, none of New Hanover.
Kind of.
It's the Dakota River, right?
Yes, but it also goes all the way to Painted Sky, which
Yeah, it's the whole Dakota
you'd
River.
you'd think the deck would be in New Hanover. I don't know why, but I just mentally believe that it's in New Hanover.
Yeah, that's fair. It's the natural border of the river. The Dakota River is the natural border there.
Yeah.
Big Valley is the Upper Montana, the
what?
Dakota.
You'd tell me if you robbed me, wouldn't you?
I would.
You alright?
Agreeable then.
Yeah.
Alright. I thought they were coming up saying they got robbed or something.
Yeah, I thought so.
No, she got robbed yesterday. She was asking me
Okay.
if I was part of the group.
Da. It was a rhetorical question. I already knew answer that she did not rob me.
Alright, fair enough. As long as nothing's going on.
Da.
No, we're all good.
Alright, good day.
That's Vidania.
Bye.
Yep. I never learned Russian.
I mean, you ever a real reason to?
Not really.
There you go.
Although I guess, you know, Australia's close in a rhetorical sense.
Australia ain't close to shit. Unless
Close
it's
to
New
Japan.
Zealand. Is it really though?
It's closer to Japan than here.
Well, yeah. Well, that same argument. Like, a lot of things are closer to somewhere else than here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I respond to that?
I don't know. I don't know. I always see Australia as just like isolated.
Yeah, it's its own dimension.
Yeah. Down under, you know? It's upside down.
What everyone says. And yet, look at me, feet on the ground, head up my
That's
ass.
because you're not in Australia.
How you been, Maple?
I've been okay.
It's good.
Just trying to go day by day.
Mm-hmm. It's the way to do it. Job like this.
Yeah.
Anything interesting going on? You shoot anyone? Jump off any trains onto bridges and punch a fella so hard his head spins?
Since Armadillo, I don't think so. I mean, there was a situation yesterday over at the slaughterhouse where we were trying to stake out the dead end gang, and then some people left and then got into a shootout with deputies on the bridge. It was a whole fucking mess.
The slaughterhouse is fucking cursed.
It is. It's a fucking place.
I hate that piece of shit.
That's the same guy who's. That's the guy who
fact that
saved
Edwin
us.
Braithwaite was
Jay.
able to materialize out of the fucking smoke and run around and shoot hard fucking leaves me aghast.
Leaves you aghast.
Yeah. Is that a pun?
He says smoke. It's a ghost.
I guess there's a... Oh, I guess. Okay, I'll get it.
Oh, you said I guess.
No, I got...
You said aghast, right? Like a ghastly, like smoke.
Yeah, but that's not really... It's not a real pun.
Well, I
Not
think
even
of
an
like...
intentional pun. What are you thinking of?
I don't know. I think when I hear the word gassed, I think of like a gas. Like a ghastly premonition. Or something, you know, like a ghastly essence or something like that. Something like ghostly. What's it mean? What does gas actually mean?
Like, mortified.
I mean, I guess that still kind of works with being spooked and scary and shadows and smoke. I don't know, man. This is what happens when, like, there's nothing going on.
I mean, you could go do train security.
Yeah, I could. But Slacks and Ruth, I think, are on that.
No, that's 4 then, so you can't. Yeah, Briar's busy, so you can't really go out and patrol.
Just kind of waiting for somebody to
Go mingle with the town folk.
to commit a crime. Good.
Like the rangers in town. Can always talk to them.
I think they are hopefully going out to find the injured in Big Valley.
Yep.
Ideally. But I'm not entirely certain. I feel like
crazy in, honestly.
we got a ton of fucking people on duty too. That's the other thing right now, right? Is that like on nights like tonight, I find these nights are the most difficult because there are so many of us on duty that when one thing comes in, if you are not right there ready to like jump on it, it gets eaten up by one of the multitudes of others that are around.
That's fair.
Alright, just go in bed.
Of course.
You're alright. Good night to you.
Yeah, so it's a bit.
You can always head down to Blackwater. There was a big group of people over there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, there's plenty of option to
Yeah.
just kind of go and.
But you're waiting for Briar, aren't you?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because like, I'm not so much as. I don't want to say that I don't want to be complaining. You know, I'm not trying to complain that there's nothing going on. Because like, it's not bad. But I mean, I get to this point where I just start like talking about random shit.
Yeah, no, I get you. I mean, my opinion is, if there doesn't seem to be anything going on, then, following up on investigations, checking the wanted list to see if there's, anyone that you can follow up on, check their usual haunts, shit like that. Just go out, patrol between towns, see if you find shit.
Very
Plenty
true.
of stuff to do.
There's
a lot of
plenty.
maintenance things to do that we don't often get the chance to do.
Yeah. Yeah, the things that I usually do at the beginning of every shift.
Yeah. And then you get swamped up in a bunch of bullshit and then you forget about it. Something going on? What's all this?
I think they're just.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Going elsewhere. But.
I'm gonna go buy a plate.
Goodbye.
A what?
A plate.
She's like, fuck you, Briar. Shut up.
Gonna go buy a
Well, I
plate.
thought it was sarcasm, right? I think I got that right.
No, it's just because I don't want to be apart from you.
Oh. I kidnap you and take you with me.
Only if you promise to use handcuffs.
Oh my god.
You have a thing tonight, huh?
Alright, I guess the fucking cuffs are coming out tonight.
Someone will take up my offer. Same one.
Not yours, mine, Maple.
Yeah, not yours,
She didn't
Michael.
ask for yours.
You know what? I'm just gonna fuck myself, I guess.
These are probably too small anyway.
I'm just gonna go do paperwork in the office.
Actually, I do have a question for you. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I found a couple of typos in your in the templates.
Oh, okay.
Are you okay with me fixing those, or do you just want me to point them out to you and you can fix them?
Which ones? Where? What were they? Like, was there a lot? Or?
Not a bunch, not a bunch. They were pretty small. I want to say, hold on, let me take a look.
Just getting fucking
take through my own notes here.
bullied, man.
On the incident report, unknown is misspelled at the top.
Okay.
And then in wanted, it's weather. You used the wrong weather. It's small things,
Gotcha.
just little things.
I will fix those right now. Thank you.
Okay. No problem.
Hey, Ruth.
Blonde hair. I'll do better before.
Hey, Slacks.
Howdy, Maple. How you been?
I'm alright.
All right.
Fix up some of my templates.
Oh well then. Responded to it.
I'm assuming y'all saw nothing over at Ruth's.
We found James Kelly and Peaches and Blonde Lady, and they Kelly had his mascot gun out. Insisted he was just shooting some wolves.
His gun was warm. I felt it.
And Peaches smelled a gunpowder too, but they insisted they were shooting wolves, but they were shooting gray wolves, and it's the middle of the day, and I mean, I wasn't head ranger for nothing. It's very rare you find gray wolves out middle of the day.
Very true.
So I think they were full of shit, but I can't prove they're anything else.
Yeah. And even with that, I mean, even if they are just kind of shooting their gun out at rigs, it's not really illegal.
Yeah, exactly. That's not legal. They could be hunting, anything like that.
Yeah.
He is wanted, but
He
for
is?
what? Apparently.
I thought you went to Cisco last night. I saw the report about that.
Yeah, I didn't think he was wanted neither.
Uh,
It might be this do not arrest that it's just not cleared. It's from Halloween.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Public disturbance and criminal threats.
Sounds like a James Kelly charge.
That it does.
Yeah, we're just gonna. I think we're just. Yeah, it looks like they're just gonna be left until they do more stupid shit, and then just get this tagged on top. Yeah, it's fucking one of those nights where we have a lot of people on duty to deal with anything that happens, but of course, nothing is happening.
A classic.
A little wolf may have gotten itself shot just north of Fort Riggs along the path. Very unfortunate for the creature. That's from Grant. That very likely might be a person.
We got 3 responding to it already. Fort Riggs.
Yeah, that's one over in between here and Blackwater.
Correct.
Find you one.
I can delete all of these.
Ah. I knew it.
These are going to. Oh my god. Oh my god, Dabs. If only we had a cadet to pick out.
Where we at?
Yeah, actually be
Grant sent in a tip about a little wolf being injured on the path north of Fort Riggs, which is that one that way. But there is already 3 responding to that.
Alright.
It's Sand,
Maple,
Kennedy,
we're heading out, right?
and I think Bolton. I think Sand, Kennedy, and Bolton.
We'll be back.
My concern is the fact I saw him talking with Saffron
All right, y'all be safe.
last.
You as well.
Good luck to you.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but he did send in a tip. It was like, you know, little wolf got itself shot to the north of Fort Riggs on the path. It's a shame or something along those lines. Some stupid shit like that.
I really can't. I mean, I can be involved with Grant stuff, but it's probably best that I'm not. So, are you wanting to go out that way too, even though there's already 3 responding?
No, I was just letting you know.
I mean, it might be good. Sand might be overwhelmed by this one.
Okay.
You think so? Oh, yeah.
Don't you think?
Probably. Not that he's incapable and might just be
No,
something he shouldn't be involved in so much just yet.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I guess I can head over there and check in on them. I'll see if I can meet them over there, since I think they're coming from Blackwater.
Though I hate the man, I'd probably go help as well, just to make sure things are done right.
Yeah. It'd probably be better. I just am unsure.
No, I'll be back, Hurst.
All right. I'll miss you.
Miss you already too. Miss you too, Shaw.
I'll mark us responding as a fucking stupid horse.
Thank you.
Oh man. Oh,
Are they going as well?
it's yeah. There's
Okay.
6 responding over there now. It's Sand, Kennedy, Bailey, Slacks, Ruth, and Bright.
No, they got that fucking handled.
Yeah. It's alright. I didn't know that they were gonna head to that one specifically. Yeah. Not bad. There's really fucking nothing doing.
Have I told you your eyes shine like a million stars on the night sky?
No, I do not believe you have.
Good, because I'd be lying.
She is a gem.
Are you okay? You just staying still. Why do you look so sad?
That one was fucking brutal. You set that shit up so fucking good.
I know, you sounded so happy. I felt really bad about what I was about to do. But I still had to commit.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
Do you need a hug? No?
No, fine.
Okay. Good job, Maple. I'm proud of you.
I'm just waiting for the follow-up on whatever that one's gonna be.
What, about your eyeballs?
No, just,
They are pretty.
just whatever the follow-up for being proud of me is gonna be.
I'm proud of you. But you're
Ex-
still just a deputy.
God fucking damn it. You're just ripping me the fuck apart tonight, hon.
What can I say? I'm out for blood.
You really
They got
are.
me up in a mood.
Quite are today, and
Howdy, partner.
what the fuck do you say that?
What?
I've never heard you say that before. Okay, good to hear from the back.
Yeah, that's where I got robbed.
And you were hiding back here?
Well, Lily was standing back here, and I came in to check my telegrams, and I peeked through the window, and I saw her little beautiful person scribbling back there, and I went to go see. It was her. Oh, sorry, mister. I'm just bumping all that bone on you.
Alright, I'm done. Take care. Stay safe.
Easy wheel.
Yeah.
What's wrong with saying howdy, partner?
Nothing's wrong with it. I just never heard you say it before. Did
I've never said it
I
before.
didn't think you have.
It just felt right in the
I
moment.
didn't think you've ever said it before.
Howdy, partner.
It's like me walking up to someone saying, "Howdy, partner."
No, it ain't the same
It-
because you're from fucking Canada
Yeah.
and I'm from Texas, so it's pretty common to call people partner.
I know, it's just not something
Unlike
you do,
you,
though.
you go around calling buddy.
Yeah,
Bud.
there was Bud.
Bud.
There was Bud to me.
Okay.
We got like 15 people on duty.
Perfect. Is that you wanting to go off duty? Do you want to get drinking early tonight and drink all the way into tomorrow?
You know, if I didn't have to go, that fucking cat. If I didn't have to go to bed at a reasonable time tonight, I would say yes to that.
You know, I drank yesterday,
Did
Well,
you? Is that sand? Sand?
hello.
Hey, you both okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, we're fine. Are you okay? Why are you running like that?
Grant has just attacked Tibbet.
Tibbet. God
Yeah.
damn.
So, she's in the office. I'm gonna take some deputies back to Blackwater. He's making threats towards Rabbit. But I thought I'd let you know if you two are gonna remain in Strawberry, you might want to swing by the medical office, as Tibbet's not looking too good right now.
Okay, where are the deputies that were here to interview her? Where are there are 6 of you there?
6 of us to interview Tibbet?
Well, there was someone has to let you, or you want me to interview her and see what happened.
No, I'm gonna remain here
Oh,
in
okay.
Strawberry.
Okay, well, I'll help you then because to make sure you're all right handling Austin Green and all.
Yeah, I'm giving Kennedy and me a lead on it. I'm just trying to hold back somewhat, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why we were gonna initially go over and help you, but the other deputy says that they was going to.
Yeah, I'm gonna send Slacks, Ruth, and Brat down to Blackwater.
Okay.
Hey, Mitch.
Alright.
Maple, do you want to go too, or
Yeah, I mean, I can go down with them. That's no problem.
is that all right with you, Sam?
Fine by me, yeah, of course.
Is Rabbit around?
No, I don't believe so.
Well, that's good at least, maybe.
Everything all right?
Yeah, Tibbet was the one that got attacked. She's here in the medical office. We're sending a couple deputies down to Blackwater to
I'm
look
gonna head
around
over
for her.
and grab that lot
Okay.
and head down
Is
there.
there any doctors on duty? Because last I checked, it wasn't.
All right. We'll grab Ruth, Slacks, and Bright.
Howdy, Maple.
Hey, where did Ruth, Slacks, and Bright go?
Ruth
Ruth
off
and
duty.
just talking to the gentleman up there, making sure he's safe. And then they're headed back here.
Oh, you said Slacks went off duty, Kennedy?
No, Ruth did.
Ruth went off duty. Okay. Slacks and Bright are talking over there. Okay.
On top of the hill. Yeah.
Yes.
You can join
To
them.
what we
They're
think is
just.
a ranger.
Yeah.
I don't see them. Where are they?
We have
Right on top of that rock.
we have Tibbet in there as well.
Yeah.
Shot with a shotgun by probably Austin Grant.
Yeah, I just spoke with Sand.
Okay. Oh, good deal.
Oh, also, Kennedy, about tomorrow, Briar has no fucking clue what the hell you're talking about.
What?
Yeah. So if you genuinely want her to be there tomorrow for that situation, you need to talk to her.
Okay. Well, it's not guaranteed tomorrow, anyways. So.
Okay. Okay, good.
I'm trying to make it happen as soon as possible. It's just it literally has to be a perfect storm.
Yeah.
Is what it has to be. So.
That's fine. But yeah, you
What's
need.
that look for?
What do you? What?
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 Nothing. Go on.
God.
Huh? Anyway.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, even if that is the case, like if it's at a certain hour, I don't think me and Briar will be around to help.
What does that mean?
Like if this is taking place at like midnight, it will be far too late.
No. I mean, it'd be like probably like a couple hours from now or before right now, if it actually went well.
Right.
The thing is, there's so much that needs to fall into
Bryson
place.
Sut's back.
The thing is, so much needs to fall in place that I don't think it's something we can plan for. It's something
Right.
we just have to act on when we see an opportunity.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, yeah, I'd say maybe.
Because there's 4 main players that I need to get in custody. That's the 4 main ones that I need.
Right.
And then anybody else we can with him during that time would be great, but that's not.
Okay. Yeah. Well then. Yeah, I would speak to Briar about it because she has absolutely no idea as to what this is in regards to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that guy just tipped his hat towards you,
Hello.
Maple.
What guy?
Mr. Michael Trimmer.
Oh yeah, he helped me the other day when I got fucked up by wolves here in Strawberry.
All right.
So Slacks and Brett, we're gonna head down to Blackwater.
Oh, we'll join you. We got plenty of people here in Strawberry.
Well, yeah, that is what I said. I said we are going to head down to Blackwater.
Oh yeah, I knew that. I was just testing you.
Right. Okay. And yeah, we'll be leaving the
You
rest
got
up
your rope
here.
on you there, Slack? Perfect. Always good to have on you. Never know where you have to tie up some.
Absolutely, there's a lot of scumbags in the crossing,
Scumbag
and I'm
criminal.
ready. I'm always ready.
Yeah.
Okay then. Anyway, let's get going.
Good reminder. Good reminder.
Yeah, he's,
I'll see you in my dreams, Michael. I mean,
Who? What the fuck, Slacks?
it was the fella that was on top of the hill. That's why I said Michael.
Oh my god. Fucking Sam, man. This fucking guy. This fucking guy. Piece of goddamn work. I love him. I love him to bits. He's so good.
We in a rush, or we just meandering over there?
No, we're just meandering. Cover our bases. We got like 15 on duty right now.
A lot of folk out.
It's
What
one
is
of those
the most
stats.
besides, what is just the most amount of lawmen besides, of course, a call to arms or something like that? What is the most you've seen before?
21, I think.
Wow, that's a lot.
It was. The only problem I find is that situations like today where we have a fuck ton of people on duty, right? But no one's doing anything that needs this many people on duty. There's no crime fucking happening.
I can't believe no one tested a bank today. That's impressive.
Maybe they're scared.
Yeah, so there's no crime happening. We got everybody on duty. And then the other thing is that with there being so many people on duty right now, any one thing that happens, if you are not looking at the fucking tip line when it happens, somebody's gonna beat you to it.
Oh, absolutely.
Because
It's
we're
first come,
all,
first served, right?
yeah, because we're all just kind of hanging around, kind of going place to place looking for shit to do, but there ain't nothing to do, so everyone's chomping at the bit. And then you get situations where I've been sitting in Strawberry literally for the last 2.5 hours and have not moved.
You poor soul. Yeah, I suppose it's worse places to sit.
Oh, 100%, man. We've been chatting and shooting shit over there, but it's
Yeah, it was me
good.
yesterday processing them folk in St. Denis. Just sat in that office for like 2 hours. Like, get me out of here. God damn it.
Yeah, that was a bit of a rough one.
Yeah. I slept on it and I'm angrier now.
About
The folk we
the ones.
zipped parents.
Don't fret about them.
I'm not fretting. I'm just
I'm sure they'll find their way back into the cells.
yeah.
Oh, just give it time. It's not a matter of if, it's by when.
Exactly. Yeah. I hope Tippet doesn't die.
Shame the tip line's mostly been a whole lot of nothing, so every time you jump to it, there's not much going on anyway.
Exactly.
Watch me throw.
Quite the route into Blackwater.
Dude, a lot of cadets around. You can do some training.
There's none. We don't have any cadets around right now. No cadets, no crime.
Appreciate that, Frank. Thank you.
Fucking Sullivan, hey. How you doing, Slacks?
I'm all right. Just another day. Can't complain. You?
Yeah. Just another day. Best way to put it, I suppose.
I'm starting to feel with all the recent stuff been going on, and especially after the arrest of Boone. Maybe the days of outlaws are numbered, and they're coming to an end.
You know what? It sure as hell starting to feel that way now, isn't it?
Absolutely. I remember when I first came deputy 2-3 months ago. there were so many gangs just running from east to west. Nowadays, you don't hear much about that.
It seems like a lot of the criminals, I don't know if it's that we have learned and adapted and are able to catch them quicker now, or if they have just completely stopped doing nearly as much as they used to do.
Not only in that, you don't see a lot of gangs out there, besides maybe, I don't know, like the Dead End Kids, for example, doing collective crime.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. I mean, there's the Kettleman gang. It has been locked up. They're all getting released. I think by tomorrow. I think the entire gang will be eligible for release tomorrow. So they're gonna find their way back out and doing stupid shit, without a doubt. You've got fucking Jabas and Co. finding their footing again after all that shit. Summers is still alive somehow, so there's that. I'm sure he'll do something. He'll do something eventually that will cause us a headache.
Well, it could be the calm before the storm, before anything happens. So who knows? Maybe enjoy the peace of quiet till something else comes up.
That is exactly the case.
Oh, Frankie, I didn't know your surname was Bright.
Yep. Every time I say it, it sounds like I'm saying Briar. Bright. God damn it.
Oh, it must be your accent.
Right.
Yeah. It's very confusing. I might get my head down here if there's not much going on.
Alright.
So many folk around.
There is a lot.
Actually, I'll read that report you did.
I'm gonna read the report about what happened with that lady.
Well, sit here and now do paperwork for the next 4 hours a day, right?
All right, paperwork. That's great.
Yeah, it is great. What the fuck? CN. What the fuck is CN? Malone's out here making new fucking file taxes.
CN. I'm trying to think, what could that mean?
Fucking eyeball? That is fucked up.
Crossing news. Maybe that's what CN.
Crossing news.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything.
I'd like a lot to have their own newspaper. All the shit you miss.
You know what? Apparently, newspapers have been really up to date with a lot of things of late as well.
Yeah, they're good.
I have not read. I've not read a newspaper in quite a while. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And community notice, maybe.
Oh, that could be it. Actually,
that's a lot more likely.
But then why not just write a bulletin in the bulletin board? That's what it's for.
Yeah, I mean it is Malone.
Yeah, he works in mysterious ways.
He has been tagging arrests as announcements, and I've been fixing them for him.
You shouldn't tell him that. Let it happen. See how long he realizes he's making a mistake.
I mean, the first time he did it, I told him, and he apologized and thanked me for fixing it, and then he did it again tonight. So.
Oh, maybe it's critical notice. Since it's a critical notice already pinned.
Oh, maybe it could be critical notice. So, man, I won't be there for that. Be an interesting day, though.
Yes, it will. You were with us, right, on the apprehension of him.
I was not.
Oh, you were.
No, I was not.
The incident happened at the Fort Riggs. What's the report number? Is it the one with
Damn it!
What happened?
The train rental was robbed by a gang at Wallace Station. Fuck me! Are you kidding me?
It was probably James Kelly.
There had to be.
Where did the update come from?
They came from Saint Denis. They continue back to Saint Denis and bound for Valentine. They'll be available for question in the Valentine office. I'm so angry right now.
I mean, since we have a lot of laundry,
wolves my
what we
ass.
could do is question them. If they're able to identify James Kelly,
Did they even send that they were doing the fucking train?
they did, but it was they didn't give a lot of updates. Last
did
update
not.
was
Train departing Saint Denis bound for when?
the last update was where was this?
An
I saw
hour
this-
ago.
Correct. That's right.
I didn't even know
And
there was
they
a
said-
train.
They said final stop was Valentine ending at Wallace, and now they've gone back to Saint Denis. So
I'm not
so
sure what's going on.
I didn't even
But-
know there was a fucking train, man.
We didn't have anybody in Valentine when we got there.
I might go to Valentine and question him about this since we already.
I'll definitely come with you because I know James
Yeah.
Kelly is probably involved.
Well, yeah, you guys said you saw Kelly, Peaches, and a blonde woman.
Correct.
Yes.
What?
Peaches smelled of gunpowder. Kelly had his mask up, gun out. They said they were fighting wolves. Kelly said he was fighting wolves alone. Peaches was like, I was fighting wolves with Kelly. I said, you said he was alone, whatever. And it was the middle of the day, so they were not fighting gray wolves.
Yeah, their story definitely did not line up.
Yeah, no, and it matches up with what Stills told me about how they're looking to catch a train.
Also, James was using a different horse. I've never seen that one before. It looked pretty shitty.
That's probably because
Yeah, you're
Peaches
right.
shot their fucking horses yesterday before we arrested her.
Why would she do that?
She was angry, I guess. That's what
I
she said.
see.
She didn't want people following her, so she shot their horses.
Genius idea.
Mm-hmm. I'm wondering who that blonde woman is, that third blonde woman.
She had a black poncho and a dark shirt and a dark pants.
Black poncho, dark shirt, dark pants.
Quite softly spoken.
Black hat. The same one that Frankie's wearing.
Was her hair down in a braid as well?
Yes.
Well, that's probably Josie then.
Josie.
Who's Josie?
Josephine Adders?
Might well be.
She's been with she's been going around with Jabas, and they were all arrested together. Jabas, Peaches, Kelly, and Josie were all arrested together here in Blackwater that one
Oh
night.
yeah, I see the report about this. This got to be it. Oh, she robbed you once before, Frankie.
Not me.
It says right here, Josie robs Bright. Oh no, Bridget.
Oh, yeah, Bridget, yeah.
Oh.
Touch wood, I've not been robbed in quite some
Descriptions, baby, I know.
Don't say that out loud. Not even robbed.
Yeah. Blonde hair, dark clothes, brown horse, white top, and illusion. You remember what the horse they were wearing? Riding?
I hope they were wearing
Wearing.
a horse.
I don't know. Some folk
Which
are.
one? The one that
Peaches and
Irene was on a brown horse. The one James was on was like more bright brown.
yeah, it
It's
was like a pinky sort of horse, wasn't it?
correct. It was like one of those local riders you see riding all the time.
Yeah. No doubt stolen. And he did admit, to be fair, that he picked it up from somewhere. It was not his horse. All right, let's go to Valentine.
All right.
Marcus is responding.
Oh God. Well.
You gonna come?
Into the pit we go, I suppose.
Look at the bright side. We get to deal with James Kelly.
The bright side? That's supposed to be a fucking joke.
Yeah, my humor's pretty bad.
What was that?
I can hear you all the way down here.
Yeah, I was laughing.
It must be me. I'm shouting.
Now, oh, what were you showing? Was he shouting? God damn it, Slack. Amelie.
Keep messing up your name. I do apologize.
One about the rum? I just got back from Gorma doing an import.
How about I just give you money? I don't want any rum.
Just gonna grab some water.
I'm not gonna take your money unless you buy a rum.
All right, I'll take it and give it to Kennedy.
Okay.
Probably needs it after earlier.
How many bodies you want? I got a.
I'll take one.
Okay.
Oh, this looks delicious.
It's very smooth. Sip on it. It's very strong. If you guys ever need anything from Gorma, say you want bananas or lemons or whatnot, just or more rum, come flag me down.
Will do. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Take care, Emily.
All right.
To Valentine we go.
All right. Who wants to lead the way?
But not me this time.
All right, I'll take us. Oh.
Back to your homeland. I mean, your favorite place.
Yeah, love it there, don't I? Who's that coming in?
Unironically loves Valentine.
There's one thing about Valentine. Everybody hates it, but secretly they love it.
Right here.
Going right.
A love-hate relationship.
Absolutely.
But it's mostly hate most of the time.
It just depends. If Sunny's there, I hate it. If he's not there, I love it.
That's understandable. Can't really argue that logic.
I just remember too, Peachy said she hadn't seen a train, and then Kelly was like, yeah, we saw a train.
Yeah, the store is full of holes.
It's just full of shit all
Yeah,
the time.
they always are. They ain't alright.
Yeah, it's such a shame. I've known her for so long. It's always so full of shit.
She's fallen from grace. As Malone said yesterday, she's gone rotten.
Yeah, it's one way of putting it.
It's just the way it goes.
That's what happens. You spend time with James Kelly.
I mean, was she dating Edwin Braithwaite at one point?
She was. That's another good point.
And the judgment was out of the window from day one.
That's very true.
That guy's an asshole. He lied to me. He made me sell tobacco and opium back in the day.
Wow.
I don't know what happened to Gumbo.
He is an asshole.
I'm not too sure his chaos was a good fit for a lot of scenes, in all honesty.
Y'all heard anything about William Tier last few days?
Not recently. I've spoken to him once, though, and he was looking for information on a bunch of very well-known criminals.
Wasn't there?
I think he got his ass shot.
Yeah, I had a whole situation where he, I think they got robbed by Sonny and Caesar, and then they robbed them back. And they were just denying it, saying they had nothing to do with it, and he was getting so fucking angry about it. But then his friend agreed that they had done it a few days later, so they'd just been lying, and it'd been difficult for no reason. I love that.
Yep.
I love having
best.
angry shouting men in the cells.
The best. Taking a left.
Taking a left.
Go left.
God, I gotta remember this route. It's such a good route.
It's just the fastest one because I was on Kennedy and
Sharp right.
Sharp right. Is this where we go through the penis?
This is where we go.
Yes, it is.
Painted dick.
Yes, Kennedy has once said, painted dick.
Painted dick and Olympus.
I've actually timed the run from Blackwater to Valentine using this route alone. You're able to make it in about 3 minutes 16 seconds.
Wow. All right, I gotta memorize this.
That's all about stamina control too.
Yeah.
What was that?
I said I can already see Valentine to the left.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna cut up into these trees to the left. And we're gonna head up left again, up the hill.
And we're there. Voila.
Yeah, the biggest thing with this route, if you're trying to time yourself and make a route quick, it's all about stamina control, sharp right, and when to sprint and when to not sprint. You know, because
I see. It's a lot of going up down the hills, right?
yeah, you don't want to waste your energy going up a hill not quickly, because you're going to lose energy anyway. Straight off road. It's better to conserve going downhill and then time everything right, and you're getting in maybe sub 3 minutes if you're quick enough. Right horse. I've been trying to find the quickest routes between towns, and so far this is the quickest I got from Blackwater to Valentine. 3 minutes 16 at full sprint as much as you can. That's without going below half energy. Slowing for town.
Yeah, that's a lot of people straight ahead.
Holy shit.
Hello.
Hey, Kramer, love your horse.
against the wall. Where was there when we was getting robbed?
Hey, Sheriff.
Howdy.
Howdy there.
Howdy.
Okay,
You
that's
are
all
the
people
train
that were on the train that got
That's
robbed.
right,
So
yeah, Ray
I'm gonna
Ray.
hop on the train, go
Alright,
take all of their
we came over here
statements.
to take a statement from you if you haven't had one already.
Oh, okay.
I believe that the deputy
Yeah,
that just went inside is gonna ride with us to Wallace, and we're gonna take your statement on the way.
All right. Do you know
okay.
exactly where Wallace was at the station?
Yeah, it was right outside the station. They
I checked
they
for any
hopped aboard.
casings. I didn't see anything.
You need to go up a bit north, north
Oh,
of, yeah,
see.
a bit more north. I can show you if you want to ride the train there.
Yeah, we probably
What's up, fellow with blaze shirt coming?
I will say we had some difficulty finding you because usually the train staff do check in at every stop, and we haven't had any check-ins for quite some time. So we
Wait, you haven't?
we hadn't had any. No, we had one saying you were departing Saint Denis, and that was the last one we'd had.
Yeah, the last check-in we got from you was 10:15 p.m.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
that's my bad.
Yeah, so
I
we
didn't
did
check
come and
in
find you.
I didn't check in at Valentine. That's my bad.
It's okay. Do you know which deputy it was that said we go that way?
Okay, yeah, it's me, but,
sure.
yeah. Whatever's easiest for everyone. Hi.
I'm gonna wrap up, guys.
All right.
I'm gonna head over back to Strawberry and then off to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So I'm sure you guys can handle this. I'm gonna head off to Strawberry and head off to bed. You guys.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Good
take
night,
care.
Maple. Good work.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Be safe.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, Maple.
Yes.
Wanted for questioning file.
And Josie.
Obtain. Wait. Information needs to be upranted. It's yeah.
What part of it? Part of the files it in?
The summary.
Well, nice to see you again, sir.
Preoccupied.
It has been.
Information
How you been?
Needs to be. I believe it's supposed to be
obtained.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a gift for you, actually. Take this.
There you go.
I'll
Let
find
me-
any more.
Yeah, let me
I'll
know.
note 'em.
If
Yeah,
you, if you
will do.
want to, you can send me a telegram with it all, and then I'll just like
No, it was
fix. If,
Sounds
if,
good.
If there's a lot.
Sounds good. All right, be safe.
rum.
Yeah, you as well. Yeah, honestly, guys, I'm just tired. I'm just tired. Yeah, it's 11:45. I'm kind of tired. I want to kind of grab a snack and just kind of chill and watch some shows before I head off to bed. There's not no, I'm not sad. I'm not sad. I'm just I'm just tired. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I wanted to get a bit of time in with you guys today because I will not be around tomorrow. Sorry, I will not be around next week. That's how fucking tired I am, man. Yeah, we're gonna go back through Strawberry and try and like spend a bit more time with Briar before I do go to bed. Like say goodnight and everything, and we'll see. Yeah. I will not be streaming on Saturday either, which is the 5th. When I initially set everything up, I was planning on streaming Saturday and then going up Sunday, but I will be leaving Saturday instead. Which means that there will not be a stream Saturday. Friday will be our last stream, and that will be our last stream all the way until possibly the 12th. So there's a possibility that I will stream the night of the 12th, Saturday night. But yeah, so that when we come back, when we come back, hopefully we will get promoted. Let's pray. We'll see. We will see. You're going on vacation, just had to promote Forrester from cadet to senior instead of promoting Maple. Fuck me, man. Yeah, Maple just gets demoted back to cadet. You gotta try. You gotta start again. Just restart. You just restart. The promotions aren't usually until the weekend. So the only thing is that there will, like, if anybody brings up concerns, I will not be able to discuss them because I will not be here. So any concerns that have arisen need to have been shared by tomorrow, or they will have to hold their peace until I get back, and then I won't get promoted, and then I won't know what else to do. Yeah, the thing is that she has been on top of telling me things. Like, I feel like if there's something that has needed to be told, then she has told me it. And as far as I'm aware, I saw in a meta chat that Hearst actually did push Maple forward for promotion. Yes, politics. Yeah, but in all honesty, I am just kind of tired today. And, yeah. Vacation time will be really good for you. Nice disconnect will be good refresh. It will be fantastic. In all honesty, I will be... Where meta chat? I saw it. I think it was in. Yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about my meta chat's in my Discord. But I think I saw in John's meta chat that Hearst had pushed Maple forward for promotion.
You want to go check?
3 brothers?
No, twin brothers.
2 twin brothers.
And they're dead?
Yeah.
What? What are their names?
We had to shoot some townsfolk because they tried to shoot all the sheriffs.
Okay.
Literally, Cash just
let's check.
asked, you know, what's that on your ankle, Briar? And then they pulled guns out.
Hold on, let me go check.
Out of nowhere.
And then I somehow stood like this and shot from my I stood like this.
Shot from the
and somehow
holster.
I shot from my hip for some reason.
Cheers, can I talk to you for a sec?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go fuck ourselves.
Well, it's funny you should say that. I actually came back here just to kind of say goodnight, so I head to bed.
Oh, alright.
Apparently that was Ebb and Flo McCleary.
Interesting.
But yeah,
Won the Spurs, I don't know what to do with myself.
just
So early.
tired.
okay?
Yeah, I'm just tired.
Okay.
I'm tired, and there's like nothing going on, and there's a lot of deputies around right now.
Alright.
and
That's
they're
fair.
jumping on everything. So I'm just gonna kind of lay it be and go to bed. Cause I'm sleepy.
Did you not find Slacks and Ruth and all them?
I did. We went down to Blackwater. Ruth went off duty, so I was with Slacks and Brett. Then we went over to Valentine, and Slacks, Brett, Winters, and Rivers are jumping on the train with the train people and going to take their statements about the robbery that was likely James Kelly, Peaches, and Josie.
Alright, fair enough.
So they're on that, and yeah. So I'm just kind of tired. Tonight.
Alright, well, I'm sorry I dragged you around.
I don't need to apologize.
I tried to send you off on something I thought might be fun. And then I was going to join you down at Blackwater, but then I was alone. I was like, maybe I shouldn't be running around alone with Grant being around.
Yeah, no worries. We weren't really in, like, literally we got to Blackwater and then immediately left to Valentine.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it's just a matter that I'm just a bit tired and want to be nice and energized for tomorrow night.
Huh? Absolutely.
So, I will see you back at camp.
Mm-hmm.
And you better get back to camp in one piece and not hurt.
Yeah, I'll do my best to.
I know you will.
Yeah. Careful.
Yeah. Careful. I love you.
I love you.
I was gonna give you a kiss, but I don't know if you want to do public display of affection.
Jeez, that sounds so unprofessional. We can go behind the corner and do it.
Okay.
We'll do it in front of this man here.
We get candle lit as well.
Oh, how cute. This is the most romantic thing we've ever done together. Be careful. Okay.
I love you. Careful.
Love you.
And I'll see
No
you
more
at camp,
wolves.
And I'll see you tomorrow. Night,
Okay.
hopefully. Ideally.
Don't get eaten by wolves at the camp.
I'll do my damnedest, I promise.
Okay.
Okay. Don't get shot or kidnapped.
I will
Bu-
try not to. I don't
Buddy up
foresee it
with
happening.
Hurst. You do it anyway.
It's-
She's
I
not,
mean,
she's not
I
even on
am,
duty though.
I am hanging out with Hurst. That's pretty much the majority of it.
It is. So I don't even think she's on duty. But yeah, just don't go. Yeah. You know what you're doing. I don't need to
I
tell
know
you
what
shit.
I'm
I
doing.
don't need to
I've
tell
only
you
been
shit.
kidnapped twice
By the same person
by the same person who's
who
running
happens
around
to be
and I-
around tonight.
And I did threaten.
Yeah.
It's okay. Everything gonna be fine.
Yeah, just don't get caught out alone, alright?
I'll try not to.
Alright. Go get out of here. And I'm gonna get out of here and go to bed. Alright?
Yeah, be careful.
You as well. Night, love you.
Love you.
Makes me feel better. Even Briar was like, "What's wrong?" It is just sleepy, Maple. It really is. I swear, I'm being genuinely serious. There's nothing wrong. I'm literally just tired. My eyes are fucking like drooping on my ass right now. It was a long day at work. I've started keeping track. Like I started wearing my Fitbit to work and keeping track of everything. I walk an average of 17,500 steps every day at work. Yeah, 17,500 steps every day at work. According to my Fitbit, burned off 3,000 calories tonight at work. So yeah. It's tiring. It's tiring. Yeah, 3,000 calories. That is every day for me at work. The problem is that I probably intake about 1,000 calories at lunch and 1,000 calories at dinner. I eat. Trust me, Kay. I eat. You ain't gotta worry about. I am admittedly trying to slim down a little bit. I'm not like. I'm trying to kind of tone myself a bit. We're gonna raid Bug. Let's go bully her. Yeah, I don't normally do it. I didn't even realize that my fucking I didn't even realize that my Fitbit kept track of calories. I was doing more step counting and because I know I get a good exercise at work, but I've noticed that I haven't been like slimming at all, and it is, I think, because of my diet. So I'm trying to sort my diet out a little bit, try and tidy it up a bit, and hopefully kind of get into a bit of a better shape. Because yeah, I mean 3,000 calories a day, 17,500 steps a day. It is a lot, but it's really just an average day for me. I don't really recognize it, but nonetheless, guys, go show Bug some love. Go show Briar some love. Yeah, I'm also I'm trying to turn to more. Honestly, my everyday lunch is usually Wendy's, so I'm trying to turn to homemade lunches starting tomorrow. But yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, exactly. That is exactly okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you guys have a good night. Go show Bug some love. Give her some shit for me, for all the shit she's given me today. But yeah, go show her some love. See you guys.
That out tonight though. No, don't raid me. I'm leaving.